Right, so we are here. I hope you guys are ready for some goodness. Um, okay, all right. So let me. So to avoid copyright, I am gonna try these headphones with the PlayStation. I don't know if it works, but I mean, I have a different microphone. Jenna's here. Hey, what up? What up? Okay, so I can hear the volume in my headphones to the movie. I might have to do this because YouTube has been copyrighting my shit every time. Yo, what's up? What's up? What's going on? Um, so yeah, so to avoid copyright, can uh, can you hear the volume outside of the headphones? You guys can't hear the volume, right? This is just. I know it might be annoying. I'll talk about what I'm saying on screen to make it easier. It's the only way that I can avoid copyright. I know. Um. Oh shit! You know what? I need to get my alcohol. Is double A batteries coming on? I don't know. He might. I haven't talked to him beforehand. But he might make an appearance. I hope that doesn't cause you to leave, Jenna. Um, I'm gonna get my drinks. I'll be back. The legend. Oh, thank you, thank you. Wow, Jenna is saying it might make her leave. Damn. Well, Jenna, I hope that is a cool ass poster behind who? This poster? The Joker? Yeah, I. It's supposed to be. It's supposed to have. What do you call it? Not borders, but like, it's supposed to be framed. When I ordered it, the picture said it would be framed, and then it came in, and it was just that. So I said, "Fuck." I said, "One of these days, I'm gonna get it framed," and I never did. So, yeah. Um, right now, we are playing trailers for Scream. R.I.P. Heath Ledger. Exactly. I agree. R.I.P. Heath Ledger all day. Still the best Joker, hands down. So I'm letting the trailers play right now just to kind of give us a few minutes to get as many people in as who wants to be a part of it. Uh, Again, I am wearing headphones, or I will be wearing headphones for the actual movie to avoid copyright. R.I.P. Wes Craven. Hell yeah. You goddamn right. Why does this thing keep falling off? Yes, R.I.P. Wes Craven. This is his last movie, I believe. I think Scream 4 is Wes Craven's last film, at least that he directed. I should probably double check that before I say it, but I remember. How often have I been getting hit with copyright? Almost every live stream I get hit with copyright. And granted, some of that is my own fault, just because like after the movie I've been playing like the music that's on the DVD, or obviously that one time when I was playing Miley Cyrus after a stream, right? So that's clearly my fault, but at the same time, it sucks. I don't, it's like I kind of wish I could not have to think about it as I'm doing it. So if I wear these headphones, like I can hear the trailers right now. Maybe this is how I do it. Maybe this is how I do streaming from now on. I can wear the headphones, so the movie is loud enough for me to hear it. but it doesn't. The volume doesn't register over the stream. Maybe that. It's my first time doing it, so they're showing a trailer for, I guess, the trilogy. I wonder if this is the box set that I bought, the 3-movie box set. I might have to end up getting the 4 movie, or hell, I might as well wait until the fifth movie comes out on Blu-ray, and I'm sure they'll have a 5-movie collection. Yeah, this is but that's for the Blu-ray. All right, that's not the box set I have. I might as well wait until the 5th movie comes out and they re-released a 5-movie box set. I'll probably just rebuy that on Blu-ray. Why not, right? Kill 5 birds with 1 stone. If that's even possible. Okay. We haven't started the movie yet, in case people are wondering. Right now they're showing something for a Scream 4 trivia game or some said shit. Oh, it's Xbox. No wonder why I don't know what it is. Haha. I am obviously a PS5 person. I know, 5 birds. So you don't get paid for any of the live streams? Well, okay, for example, the Scream 5 or the Scream 3 stream, it says that I'm sharing the profits with whoever whoever hit the claim. I'm not even exactly sure what got copywritten too. Like, I don't know. I was trying to figure out, like, because usually it tells you. It'll specifically say, oh, you're hit because of this song or this score or this thing, and it tells you who hit the claim. I couldn't figure out who hit the claim. So whoever hit the claim for my Scream 3 live stream, I got fucked. So yeah. Headphones. I don't know. I don't even know why it took me so long to think of it. But hey, you live, you learn, all right? All right, so we're on the main menu. I like how it says a film by Wes Craven. That's cool. But this is a very simple cover. I know even the poster was like this. It's just the mask on a side angle. I don't know what you guys think of it. What do you guys think of this poster? I mean, it's not special, right? It's not overly, but I do also like that it's not overly complicated. It doesn't have like 50 characters all over it, you know? Like sometimes posters nowadays can be overwhelming or too much. All right, so I think we're about to press play. So let me get the FBI piracy warning. I will let you guys know when it officially starts. Okay. I have it on pause. Yes, that's true. The mask does look like a knife. I think it's because the mask turning into... No, definitely. I get it. I see it. And it's very simple, but it is cool. I bet you Scream 5, even though they're not calling it that, I bet you that Blu-ray cover will have actual Nev Campbell, like the characters on the the screen. So, all right, we're gonna press play in 3, 2, go. All right, here we go. It's exciting that I can hear the audio. Usually I have to turn the volume down and... Okay. This girl looks familiar. Is this the girl that was in Truth or Dare? I don't think they had Dewey looking disheveled and essentially it's okay if he dies, but why not? I don't know. I think we're going to find out that Dewey and Gail got divorced. And so maybe that's why Dewey looks so sort of run down. I might be wrong, but I just have a feeling that... Because you don't see any scenes of Dewey and Gail together. I just think, like, maybe they don't have any scenes together. And the only scene is Gail seeing... Anna Paquin, yes, is in this film. Uh, quick. Okay, do you guys know who these two actresses are at the beginning of the film? I think one of the girls was in Truth or Dare and Fantasy Island. Her hair's longer. She might be on like Pretty Little Liars, but I've never seen that show. But I think that's this girl. But maybe you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. Shanae Grimes, is that her name? Is that the same actress that I'm looking at? All right, so they're talking about how there's this guy on Facebook. Did they say Facebook? Um, and it's supposed to be a hot guy. It says abs. Oh, it's Channing Tatum. Blah blah blah. Now the killer's calling them. If you were able to pick one horror movie, what would it be? Um, what do you mean one horror? Like my favorite horror movie, Scream. So is that what you mean? Uh, so I'm gonna take a shot for every time someone dies. So I'm probably gonna be dead by the end of this movie. This movie might have the biggest kill count of any Scream film. Because ironically, not a lot of people die in Scream 1. Not nearly as many as you might think, you know? But this film, like, a lot of people die. And because I feel like they're always trying to chase that Drew Barrymore scene, that shock, that intensity, I do like that this movie did not try that, or at least they tried their own way of like, oh, we're really watching the beginning of Stab 4 or Stab 5, whichever stab this is. The way how the tree is right in front of the door like that. My old house or apartment that was a house, I lived on the third floor, had the same exact tree right in front of the door. So whenever you would open the door, the big ass tree would be there, just instantly reminded me of that. Oh, and the killer's already in the house. So much blood. Now, do we count the kills? Oh, two killers. Now, here's one thing we've never seen in a movie. We've never seen both killers wearing two different Ghostface costumes at the same time. We've never seen that before. Right? So, Stab 6. And there's Anna Paquin and Kristen Bell. I think this is the big actors, big celebrity names, you know, to have in a Scream movie. I was very surprised and happy to see these two. Um, I hope Matthew Lillard's in Scream 5. I would like that too. I don't think they're doing that. As much as I wanted that for Scream 3, I don't think we're getting that plot ever again, which sucks. But yeah, obviously Anna Paquin. I mean, I guess she was in True Blood. I was gonna say horror, but yeah, True Blood was a horror type thing. Kristen Bell, has Kristen Bell done horror? I know she did one random horror movie way back in the day, but I never saw it. Bam! Kristen Bell just stabbed Anna Paquin. That shocked me in the theater. That was like, what the fuck? Did that surprise you? Because Anna Paquin's complaining about how all horror movies are predictable, which is true. Because you talk too much. And stabs her again. Now shut the fuck up and watch the movie. That's actually great. I do love that. Stab 7. Isn't that weird, though, that Stab 7 is two characters watching Stab 6? Like, if you go to the theater to watch Stab 7, the whole beginning of Stab 7 is a scene from Stab 6, and it takes a while before it's revealed. I'm sure there's been other movies that have done that, too, right? Didn't Terminator Genesis also like reenact the whole beginning of Terminator the original, and so I guess it would be like that. Okay, this blonde girl. Well, they're both blonde, but the smaller, shorter girl, she looks really familiar. This actress. I don't. I'm using my phone to stream, so I can't look up like these actors. I'm trying to figure out where I know her from. I do like that we're back in Woodsboro officially. 2 and 3, you almost forget that those movies don't take place in Woodsboro. This girl looks familiar though. The girl with the long sleeve shirt. If you guys are watching or if you guys remember, this actress looks familiar. I'm trying to think of where was she in Scream 6? What? Um, that's not the same actress from Pacific Rim 2. No, I don't think that is that her? Fuck, I don't know. Hello? When does Ghostface call? Oh, because it's not really Ghostface. It's her friend fucking with her, right? To enhance authenticity, I heard that O.J. Simpson is the knife consultant. No, what? Oh, for Scream 6? You know what? That would be great. I PG-13 wasn't a thing back then. What? I do remember seeing an alternate opening where instead of Marnie being killed right here. Oh wait, does Marnie get killed here? I'm trying to remember the real. They shot this opening a bunch of different ways. Um, I think there's also a version where the taller girl gets killed first and Marnie gets killed last. Whereas in the movie, the actual movie, I think Marnie dies first. Um, I can't look back at the chat, unfortunately, Jenna. My phone live streaming on my phone does not let me look back. Yeah, I don't know. Do I sound like a Trevor to you? Now, do I take a shot for the fake kills that happen in Stab? I don't think so. No. Let's hey, Ryan made it. All right. We haven't gotten too far, Ryan. In case you're wondering, we are 9 minutes into the movie. You missed the moments with the fake out Stab openings. Hey, Mike, did you know there's a PG horror movie? There's a bunch of PG horror movies. Oh, yeah, there's Marnie. Marnie just thrown through the... And she's dead. Okay. Um, her body being thrown through the fucking... Was that a door or a window? That's totally something Jason would do in every Friday the 13th movie, right? He would always throw a dead body through a window. At least in the original movies. He might have stopped after a while. PG horror sucks. I mean, yeah, but there's some PG horror movies like isn't Jaws? Jaws is PG. So there's a time period where um, PG they somehow got away with some shit. Okay, the girl just got stabbed. She fell down the stairs a little bit. She's crawling down the stairs now. Oh, are they gonna pay a little tribute to Tatum with the garage door? She doesn't have a cat door though. But she's trying to crawl out. Is she crawling because that stab in her back paralyzed her? I don't know. I've never been stabbed in the back, so I can't really. Oh, the garage door just crushed her back there, so yeah, she definitely can't move now. And he's gonna stab her. She screams, ah! Boom. I will say that the killing of those two girls is probably the I don't know. I don't think it was directed all that well, which is weird because it's Wes Craven. I love Wes Craven, but it just seemed like that was very straightforward, very simple, not that stylized, right? I liked. It's almost like the real life killing in the movie wasn't better than the stab killings that happened. Stab four and or no, stab 5 and 6. I don't know. I almost want to see the stab movie where Kristen Bell killed Anna Paquin. I want to see what that movie was. I almost, you know. Okay, Nev Campbell just comes back to Woodsboro. I She wrote a book called Out of Darkness. Oh, let me take a shot for those two girls that got killed. R.I.P. to how crazy would it be to scale 1 to 10 if Gale and Dewey were the killers? I would say that's a -5. I would totally love a stab TV show. I wouldn't want any of the original 3 to ever be the killers. I don't. Hey, what's up, man? So you see Dewey just got out of bed. I think the Axel Foley theme song was his ringtone. Did I hear that right? Dewey is the sheriff now. I do like that. He lost his limp. But I like Dewey being the sheriff. That's pretty cool. All right, we're taking a shot for Marnie. Hayden Panettiere. Dewey got taste. Hell yeah. I would totally do the Axel Foley theme as a ringtone. Fuck yeah. Especially if I was a cop, as corny and cheesy as it sounds, I would do that. But that's just how goofy I am. I love Hayden Panettiere, by the way. You're going to get a lot of Hayden Panettiere love in this commentary. She is great. And I'm not the biggest fan of the really short haircut for women, but I mean, obviously there are women who can pull it off. Hayden Panettiere can pull off the short hair. But Hayden Panettiere can pull off a lot of things. She was in Until Dawn. I mean, she was in Heroes. Heroes is the first thing that I, came to notice her. But yes, Until Dawn is a pretty cool horror game. Very cool, actually. I would love to live stream that, like replaying it. All right, and we're gonna take a shot on the girl. I don't know her name, but the taller girl who was killed at the beginning of the movie. Yeah, hell yeah! All right, Shadow Bear. I would like to stream. I don't own Until Dawn. That's the only thing, but I would buy it. Fuck it. R.I.P. Bob Saget. Yep, most definitely. That was very sad news to see Bob Saget, 65, passing away. One of, I'll say, like, there was 5 TV dads that I grew up on as a kid. Um, Carl Winslow, Uncle Phil. Fuck, I'll even put Bill Cosby in that. Yeesh. The father from Boy Meets World. Right? John? Is that his name? And Bob Saget. Like, a lot of those shows, because I didn't have a father growing up, yeah, a lot of those shows were big on seeing those father teaching moments. Oh, well, Jenna, they took a lot of people in between Chadwick and Bob Saget. We just lost Betty White. We just lost Sidney Poitier. We've lost a lot of people in between Chadwick and Bob Saget. All right, here's a question. What do you guys think of Judy Hicks? That's her name, right? She's the blonde. She's Dewey's kind of partner. She kind of flirts with him all the time. She bakes him lemon squares. I kind of like her. She's very weird. She's very goofy. I kind of like her and Dewey together, um, especially because it's almost shocking that Dewey and Gale last as long as they do, right? Like those are two characters that I like that they did date and even that they got married, but I don't really buy that they would stay together. It's very believable that it would fizzle out, that she would leave him, just like in real life. Courtney Cox leaving David Arquette in real life. I could totally see that being what happens to them in real life. And who the hell allowed Dewey to become sheriff? That's a great question. She reminds me of Patty from The Flash. Maybe that's why I like Judy so much. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, Judy's a little more goofy than Patty, right? Patty's a lot more of a straightforward character, but I don't know. Gail, I have no fucking idea what to write. She's having writer's block. And it's very interesting that Gail is having writer's block. She was just watching on the news Nev Campbell promoting her book. How do you guys feel about Sydney Prescott writing a book about her experience? Does that seem like something her character would do, or does it make sense? Is it weird? Do you like it? Would you read that book? All right, here we are. We're back at Woodsboro High School. It looks a little different from the original movie. Like, it doesn't look identical. It doesn't seem like she would do that. I was thinking that. I would read her book. I would definitely read Sydney Prescott's book. But yeah, I don't know if I believe that Sydney would write a book. I don't know. I don't know. Like, it's not something to where I'm like, oh, this is completely horrible that they did it. I just, I'm just thinking about it. Um, Emma Roberts plays Jill. We're seeing her boyfriend trying to talk to her. I think we find out the boyfriend cheated on her, right? Or did he break up with her? What happened? Oh, he went out with somebody else after she said "I love you" to him. Okay, so it's not the exact same scenario, but I guess this kid is supposed to be Billy, and Jill is supposed to be Nev. Um, that's that moment when he growls at the kid. That's supposed to make him look suspicious and not trustful. Here is Sydney at the. Is this a bookstore or a library? Reading her book. Nev Campbell still looking good as ever. I would love to see a Scream movie where Sydney lives her life off the grid. Well, yeah, I mean that's what Scream 3 kind of did. The problem though is that Scream 3's script was terrible, but I do feel like that would make more sense than her writing a book and being on a book tour. Um, I feel like Scream 5, we're going to meet her and she's going to be, maybe not off the grid, but she's going to be far away and she'll get called to come back, sure. But it does make sense that Sydney would be far away and kind of isolate herself. Okay, so Dewey just showed up. Um, Allison Brie. I almost forgot her name again. All right. Allison Brie plays Sydney's book manager or tour manager or something. I like Allison Brie. I never watched. What show was she on? Was she on Community or something? I don't know. I never watched whatever that show was, but I did watch her in Glow, and she's great in Glow. Glow is an underrated Netflix show that was canceled way too soon, and so I grew to love her from that show, most definitely. Oh, there's a phone ringing, and it's coming from. Is that the trunk of Sydney's rental car? All right. Um, and we're gonna see bloody a bunch of her books and posters bloodied up. Is that real blood? So when you think back on who the killer is, I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense that the killer would. I mean, does it make sense that the killer had access to her rental car, or maybe got to the rental car before? I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes when you try to think about like if stuff makes sense or if the killer was able to do something beforehand, if it makes sense or not, um, it might not be. I do like how everyone on their cell phone is getting the alerts. Jenny and okay, Jenny was the other girl. Jenny and Marnie. What's your favorite scary movie? The kid who has the camera and he's constantly live streaming all the time. It's funny because this was 2011, and I feel like YouTube was a thing, but there wasn't so many live stream people at that time. Live streaming is more of a huge thing now, and so very interesting to think about them having a character that's all about live streaming before it was as big as it got. I don't know. I kind of like it. I like the idea of it. I almost want them to do more stuff with that. Weird how the Scream TV show didn't do more with that idea. You know. All right, here you have Gail giving Judy some shit. I think Judy's trying to flaunt her power a little bit. You could tell Judy doesn't like Gail, right? Because Gail is with Dewey. So Judy's trying to be like, fuck you, Gail. Subtly, not so subtle, maybe. I wrote the book on this. Yeah, there's definitely some ego-ness going on with Gail and Judy there. So they do acknowledge, okay, she says to Dewey, we I helped solve this 3 times, you and me. So they are acknowledging the other sequels. Um, I mean, I guess you can't ignore it because it's all the same people and it's the same director, right? Did Kevin Williamson write this? Yeah, holy shit. Kevin Williamson wrote this. Wow. Your lemon squares taste like ass. I don't like lemon squares in general, so I'm not going to judge whether or not Judy's lemon squares. I like that Dewey felt so bad that she said that he said no, your lemon squares are nice. Okay, so we just established that Jill is Sydney's cousin. How ironic was it mentioned Bob Saget on Jamie Kennedy experiment 3 days? Oh, wow. Yeah, I guess so, huh? I didn't even think about that. Shit. Kirby. Kirby is an unsung hero in this film. And what I mean by is that her character is written very likable. I think Hayden Panettiere plays her so well. Um, I mean, I don't know if I do feel like the haircut makes her look older, which is interesting. When she has the longer hair, she looks a lot younger than she really is. The short hair makes her look older than high school, so that's quite interesting that they had her cut her hair. But once again, she pulls it off. Emma Roberts just always looks young. You know, I'm not familiar with the other actress. Is that Olivia, the taller girl? I'm not familiar with that actress. I don't know. Allison Brie being a complete asshole. She's kind of this movie's version of Gail. She's on the phone right now, loving the fact that there's been two murders because that means a huge payday. Maybe Sydney will get to write another book. Oh, and she's geeking out over Gail, of course. See, Allison Brie, this is a perfect example because I was shitting on Parker Posey so much in Scream 3. Kirby looks like she's about to beg for the manager. Oh, 'cause she has a Karen haircut. You know what? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But I like Hayden Panettiere too much to call her a Karen. But I did like that. But yeah, Parker Posey pretending to be Gail and her bouncing off of Courtney Cox and how annoying that was. Whereas Allison Brie geeking out over Gail, I think Allison Brie's just a better actress. I think she just, yes, she's kind of a stereotype, right? She's selfish and she's this and she's that, but she still feels way more believable than Parker Posey was. But I don't know. That's just me. Kirby said that Sydney must have scars all over her body. I guess that's true. She's been stabbed and shot, and she's been through a lot of wars. Oh, and okay, so this is Jill's mother, right? So this is Sydney's aunt, right? Sydney's mother's sister. So weird. Um, like, where the hell was she? She lived in Woodsboro this whole time. And where's Sydney's father? We did see Sydney's father for a second in Scream 3, but lemon squares are great. Are they? Okay, hey. Scars built character. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You kind of look like a badass with all these scars. And hey, she doesn't have scars on her face, so that works. Dewey revealing that he read Sydney's book. Okay, so here's a weird moment. Have you seen the I Know What You Did Last Summer series? I've only seen the first 4 episodes. I never finished it. Um, okay, so we just had a weird moment where Dewey and Sydney, was that like were they teasing something romantic between Sydney and Dewey? I do not like that. I do not like that. I know that these are two characters who have been through a lot together, have uh, been in this series a lot together, and when you're trying to think of who Sydney could end up with potentially down the road, I can see Sydney that I believe he passed. Oh, did he? Why not just have him die, or get killed by the killer? I'm sure that actor's still around, right? Yeah, have the killer dead. Why not? But I don't know. I don't like the teasing of Sydney and Dewey. And not even because of like Dewey. Oh, Dewey's with Gail. Not even because of that. I don't know. I don't know who I think makes sense for Sydney to be with. I always thought Randy made sense, but then they fucking killed him. All right, so Trevor just snuck into Jill's room. Oh, and he went in through the window. Was Dewey Dewey was the older brother of Tatum. So Dewey's older. In the first movie, maybe that's why I find it a little weird, because Dewey was a few years older when Sydney was in high school with Tatum. So maybe that's why it's a little weird. I mean, obviously now they're way past the age where whatever the age difference is, who gives a fuck, right? I do like that Sydney's looking at them though. Sydney's looking at Jill and Trevor, and it's making her remember or be reminded of her and Billy. Um, I like it. I do. Whoa. Oh, okay. This scene where Judy is standing in the hall in the dark talking to Sydney. You don't remember me, do you? We went to high school together. But why is she why is it so dark? I know they're trying to make Judy suspicious. I know they're trying to make her creepy, and it's working. And it seems like Judy is a little not I don't want to say obsessed with Sydney, but it's like, man, she's remembering some weird fucking details of it would be funny if we go back to Scream 1 and you see if there is like a blonde girl in the background that was supposed to be Judy, and that's just where they kind of matched her up to. And now she's going down. That was creepy. Judy, I like you, but that was creepy as fuck. Talk to her in like when the lights are on, please. Hey, Connor. Oh, you watched my GTA stream. Thank you. Yeah. That was very impromptu. And but for some reason, GTA Vice City just crapped out, and every time I try to restart it, it keeps saying there's an error. So I'm trying to. Everybody's a suspect. Exactly. They're watching Shaun of the Dead. I just watched Shaun of the Dead a few months ago for the first time. Great movie. Very funny movie. Oh, you're Apex Legends. Thank you. See, I apologize for not knowing your username on Twitch. Um, but yeah, Kirby, man, if you can find yourself a Kirby to date, and I don't just mean Hayden Panettiere in her looks, because that's great too. But no, but like her personality, the way how she is a big movie buff, the way how I mean, finding a girl that knows that much shit about movies is the hottest, probably coolest thing ever. So yeah, good luck to you guys trying to look for that. I would never let her go. Exactly. Yes, I would. I would make sure not to let someone like that go. All right. So someone asked me, I forget who it was, on one of these streams. These Kirby types don't exist in real life. Red pill, alpha male. You know what? You might have a point. There might be a reason why she comes off so perfect because she doesn't exist. Fair point. Fair point. Hot, but also into the same things. Yeah, it's. I've met and dated a couple girls who are into movies, not to the level that Kirby is, um, but enough to where they maybe went along with it for me. But yeah, no, she's like next level perfect. It's just Hollywood. They always cast hot women for roles. That's true. Um, if we were to find a girl in real life who had Kirby's personality, she probably would not look like Hayden Panettiere. I'm not saying she would be unattractive. She would probably still be pretty or cute, but she wouldn't be this hot, which is fine. I don't need a girl who's insanely hot. You know, I ain't that picky. But somebody on one of the streams asked me what my favorite kill of the Scream series was, and I obviously said Drew Barrymore, easy. Um, but then they said, okay, well, besides Drew Barrymore, and I had to think about it. I think we're about to see the second best kill in a Scream film. Uh, Kirby's on the phone with the killer. In case you guys, it was you, Ty. All right, thank you. Clearly, I have a bad memory for this shit, but Kirby's on the phone with the killer right now. He said he's in the closet. She opens the closet. He's not in the closet. Liar. I never said I was in your closet. And she looks up, looks across, and oh, the killer comes out of Olivia's closet. This is a great scene, actually. This is a great scene. Oh, he stabs through her hand. Yes. Yes. I feel like Olivia, now I'm remembering her name. Olivia has the second best death scene. Oh, she stabbed in the back. I like, too, that, like, her friends are being forced to, like, watch it across the street. Like, stab. He's going to stab her so many times right now. And it's mostly the aftermath of her death. that's really blood squirting all over the. You see blood squirt on the all over her bed. It's when Sydney goes into her room in the aftermath of her death. That's the biggest thing. He puts her head through the window, and she. I don't know if she's already dead at this point. Her body hanging out of the window. I don't know if she's dead already, but I love that Sydney just no without even thinking about it runs into the next house and breaks in and says, "I'm gonna fucking do something." I love that Sydney is at the point where she's like, I'm gonna run into the danger. I'm not running away." Oh, and her guts, her intestines are hanging out of her. And this room, her room looks like Johnny Death, A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 1, the bedroom aftermath of the blood gushing from his bed, right? That's what her room looks like right now. Clearly, Wes Craven loves blood. Killer's talking to Sydney. So I guess this is it. Which Culkin? Which Culkin is the second killer? Rory Culkin. All right. So uh, that's true. Yep. The gut, her guts hanging out is. Although I do feel like us seeing the guts in the first movie was quicker. This one, they really like showed the guts. Like the camera was lingering onto that. Oh, and Ghostface just. I love that. So Jill just got stabbed in the arm, similar to Jerry O'Connell in the second movie, right? Just sliced in the. But I love that Sydney just fucking tackled this dude. She tackled him. She's knocking him down the stairs. She's kicking him. She's fighting this dude. She just kicked him in the face. Oh, and here comes the cops. Anthony Anderson and Adam Brody. Where the fuck were they? Oh, we're gonna take a shot for Oh, Jill said that you're the angel of death, and she wants Sydney to stay away from her now, which is funny because Jill's involved. Oh, where the hell was Trevor? Trevor just shows up. They're clearly making him look suspicious. All right, we're gonna take a shot for Olivia. Olivia having the second best death of the series. I almost feel like if Olivia's death, well, maybe not. I was gonna say if Olivia's death was the opening kill of the film, maybe it would be more impactful than what they do here. I do think her death is better than the two girls that were killed at the beginning of the film. All right, R.I.P. Olivia. Now I know what your intestines look like. What the fuck? Someone just said it's all your fault, Sydney. You're just like your mother. That's fucking terrible. What the fuck? Okay, Adam Brody saw him go into the yard, and so they tried to circle him, and then they lost him. These are the worst watch out cops I think ever. He was like a ghost. I will say that it would make more sense if maybe one of them went to go like around, and if the other one stayed there because you guys know that there have been two killers in the past. So I don't know. Live video blog. You know they would just say live streaming now. Watching me tear it apart was amusing. Oh. Shit, I think I missed the first part of your message. Fuck. What movie did I tear apart that you liked, or that you like to watch? I'm sorry, man. I think I missed that. I do like that Gail is at the point in her non-career that she's kind of relegated to working with these high school kids. Oh, me ranting on the Scream TV series. Ah. Oh, you liked the show. So you liked the Scream show, but you still liked watching me shit on it? Wow. Well, thank you. There was I got plenty of comments from fans of the show who did not like me ranting on it. Um, so wow. That's funny. That's funny. Well, I appreciate that my ranting on something that you liked did not ruin the show for you or did not ruin your, you know, um, first impression of me. That that's pretty cool though. That's pretty cool. Wow. Allison Brie has already booked Sydney for various talk show appearances. I think Emma was the only one I don't like. Oh man. Yeah, dude. Emma, that character. Yeesh. Yikes. Horrible. I I don't really want to rewatch the show, but I almost want to do a live stream rewatch of the show. Um, for so many reasons, you know. But yeah, Emma was terrible. Emma was terrible. I did like Audrey. I did like Brooke, or I grew to like Brooke along the way. You wonder what you know. It's funny. You're wondering what the actress that played Emma is doing now. I saw her in a trailer for you. I don't know if you know that they're making a Jack Reacher TV series on Amazon. She's in that show. I instantly recognized her and I said, "Holy fuck, you're Emma." um, I don't know if she's a better act. Like I couldn't tell from the trailer if she was any better of an actress, but she looks like she's playing like the main love interest of him. Um, oh, she's in a show called Dare Me. I've never heard of that. I know I saw her in the trailer for Jack Reacher though. So hey, she's still out there working. So good for her. All right, we're about to see Allison Brie's death because Sydney just fired her, right? Because Allison Brie was very. It's decent. I did take a shot for Olivia. Yes, yes, I did. So I did not take shots for the stab death scenes at the beginning because they weren't real. They were a part of the movie. I don't know if they counted. I don't know. All right, Ghostface just called Allison Brie. Lots of lesbian undertones in the show. Oh yeah, I'm not against that. Yeah, right. That's always nice. It looks like I'm going to be taking another shot now for Allison Brie. It's harder to tell who does the kills and who does the phone calls because it's a girl killer in the morgue. I love how he delivers that line. In the morgue. Roger Jackson. Love it. Scream 4 has really good kills. This kill and Olivia's kill are top 5 in the series for me. You're talking about Allison Brie's kill? Um, I love how her phone's ringing and she's like, no! It doesn't answer it. That's great. I do feel like this is the first Scream movie, though, to have cell phones. Scream 3, there were cell phones around, but they didn't really emphasize it. Sydney still had that house phone, right? And and it wasn't like people had smartphones back then. So Scream 4, and I guess now Scream 5 will be like the first cell phone era of Scream. We'll see how or if any changes are made to like how that all works. So Allison Brie's very good in the scene. Charlie killed everyone in the costume. Jill only killed Charlie. Is that true? Jill didn't do it. Well, obviously Jill didn't kill Olivia because Jill was there. Um, oh yeah, the shitty TV show did have the cell phones. Some people think that she killed Haas and Perkins and maybe her mom and Rebecca. Huh. That'd be fucked up if she killed her mom, but I could see it if there was like some personal weird thing against her mom and like she wanted to be the one to kill her mom. I could totally see that. And that she killed the cops. That's interesting. Okay. I don't think Charlie killed everyone though. Like I do think Jill got in the action a little bit. Oh, bam! Stabbed in the stomach. Okay. This that moment that moment of him stabbing her and like it's a pause of her looking at him and he just looks at her and then he takes the knife out and blood is coming out of her stomach and like she doesn't scream. She screamed when she like as he came at her, but I don't know. It was very quiet, and I found that to be very creepy. It was almost like less is more with that kill. Um, I think he definitely did. Jill had him do the dirty work. Well, that makes sense. That and Allison Brie's dead body was thrown off of, was that the roof of the building? Wow, that was a little excessive, don't you think? And they're gonna realize that that was her. Yeah, there's nobody up there. How the fuck does this killer disappear so goddamn fast? All right, we're taking a shot for Allison Brie. Ooh. So let me know when you're back on Team Gale. It is interesting that like Dewey's trying to say he has everything under control, but let's be honest, he doesn't have shit under control. He's a ghost. He's a ghost. Yeah, oh hey, look at these movie posters. I saw Halloween. I saw The Thing. His character just sucks, so no one liked his reveal. You're talking about Charlie? Um, I mean, he's one of the anticlimactic like reveals. Although this movie club uh thing, I would have loved to have been a part of this in high school. Uh Dewey is the worst, man. I mean, not a great sheriff, but you know, let's be honest. If he got the job, if he got the position, imagine how everyone else was, or how everyone else would be. He gets nothing done. Yeah. Oh, The Hills Have Eyes. That was a Wes Craven. I bet you Wes Craven made sure that got up there. He's likable, but just very inefficient as a cop. Sure, right. That's the thing. He's likable, and I think that's what makes David Arquette pull this off well. Is that Dewey is still likable, so we sort of just go with it. If he wasn't likable, or if he was annoying, or if he was a bad actor, um, it would be much of a bigger issue. And they're clearly playing up the whole reboot idea, right? Which is funny because it seems like Scream 5 is more of a reboot than Scream 4 was, but Scream 4 came out during a time when everything was being remade or rebooted, and so it does make sense. Mystery Inc. could have solved this faster. Wrong Turn live stream one day. Are you talking about the original movie? Um, I think the original movie is decent. Elijah Dushku, right? I didn't even mind the Wrong Turn remake that came out. Was it last year? It's all of the Wrong Turn sequels that are fucking hot garbage. Honestly, don't get the Gail hype. She sold her soul for fame or tried to. Not a nice person. His Wrong Turn rant is great. I still don't know how my Wrong Turn 3 review is at 1.6 million views. I am constantly trying to recreate that. Uh, Scream the TV series an episode or two a night. I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking about a Scream TV series rewatch. Is that show on Netflix? If it's on Netflix, then I'll be able to do it easily. Um, and who knows? I'll probably do a bunch of episodes in one night stream because I kind of like to go long for these streams. Yeah, The Wrong Turn is the most popular one. It's on Netflix. Okay, there you go. So I mean, we'll talk about it. We'll see how that goes. I'm sorry about your publicist. Make it happen. I want to see you rant, even though I. Wow, I don't think I've ever wanted to see somebody rant on something I like, but I appreciate it. I really do. You know, it is interesting because I do feel like Emma Roberts doesn't really shine until she's revealed as the killer. Your rants got me into your channel in the first place. Nice. Yeah, my rants seem to be the most popular videos that I do, and so I never want to get to a point where I'm forcing rants or I'm ranting just to rant, but I do realize that that's my most popular shit. So I'm trying to do a balancing act of like, okay, well, what is out there that I can authentically, honestly rant about? That's why I posted that unholy rant on Titan season 3, because man, was that season shit. That was a nice moment between Jill and Sydney, even though Jill is completely full of shit for this whole film. Um, that was creepy. What is that? What was that? Was that Jill or was that somebody else? Yeah, she's pretty bland. The first rant I saw was your Elm Street remake rant. Yeah, well, that's a movie that I could clearly rant on. Um, that's another movie that got worse and worse the more I watched it over the years. But yeah, I guess that's the thing with Jill is that there's nothing you can rant on. I know you did last summer TV series. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'd have to go back and finish it. I don't know how. I didn't hate it. The first 4 episodes I didn't hate, but it also wasn't great either or good. It was just kind of whatever. So I guess I don't know, but I should probably finish it just to see. I would totally go to the remakes for the main three horror icons. I like all of them except for. So you like the Rob Zombie Halloween remake and the Friday the 13th remake? I like the Friday the 13th remake. Gail wearing the ghost face mask at this party is hilarious. Her like, yeah, trying to act cool and hip, wearing the mask. Uh, yeah, I mean, I think I liked the Rob Zombie remake when I first saw it, just because it was so different and it was so gnarly. But I've liked it less and less over the years. I don't hate the first one. I do hate his Halloween 2 though. Man. So what's this? The seventh annual Stabathon? I would love to. I mean, obviously with Corona, I guess this isn't as possible. but I've always wanted to have some sort of like, you know, take any series. Hell, Scream at this point, you could do a Scream-a-thon or a Halloween-a-thon, a Saw-a-thon, you know, a bunch of horror. A Robert Rodriguez film. Okay, so they do credit him. We didn't see that in Scream 2, but I love that they're Tyler Maine's Michael Myers is fucking huge. That's true. That's true. Tyler Maine might be my favorite Michael Myers because of how big he is. So I love that they're watching the Stab movie from Scream 2. Uh, like it's the actual same movie that Jada and them were watching in Scream 2. It's like we're gonna see Heather Graham. Like that's in universe. That's the movie. You know. I guess we never saw what Stab 2, Stab 3, and Stab 4 were, right? We know what Stab 5 and 6 were, though. So Gail is setting up hidden cameras in the place because she thinks Ghostface is going to pop up. Tyler is my favorite Michael. The one in 6. I always thought the Michael Myers in Halloween 6 looked a little overweight, if I'm being honest. I would say probably the current Michael Myers is my second favorite. The one for the just purely based off of size and believability, his imposing figure, you know. All right, somebody is blocking Gail's cameras. And oh, it's the killer. I wonder how long Jill was actually planning this. That's true. It does make me wonder. Yeah. Like how long? Is it when she found out that Sydney was doing I mean, obviously her wanting uh also Paul Robeson 6, which is funny. Yeah, it is funny. Obviously Jill's need or want for being famous was probably always there for her, but as far as actually planning this, maybe once she found out that Sydney was doing a tour and was going to come back to Woodsboro, that's what she probably said. All right, fuck, you know. Wait, did somebody die? Did I miss a shot? I didn't miss a shot, did I? No, I took a shot for Allison Brie. All right. All right, Gail just told Dewey that the killer is there, and Dewey is turning around. Easily the Jason remake. Um, oh, remake Jason versus Rob Zombie Myers. Yeah, the remake Jason. I like Derek Mears as Jason. He was good, and he had a cool look to him because he was still human. Uh, so there's a lot of cool things that he did as far as the traps and running and the underground situation. The crowd reacting to Heather Graham dropping her robe. The only thing I don't care for is the beginning anthology reboot and the beginning of the movie. Wait, what? Are you talking about this? Are you talking about Scream 4? Jason was kick ass and yeah, I think Derek Mears is an underrated Jason. He doesn't get enough love because they're reacting to. I love them reacting to Stab. Would you guys want to do this? Would you guys want to do like a horror movie a thon where we all get together and like watch every installment of whatever horror series it is for that particular event? Like I don't know if you change it up every year, do a different franchise every year, or do it every few months. I don't know, but I don't know. I always liked it. Hosted by the Review King, sure. Which pop singer is better, Michael Jackson or The Weeknd? Dude, Michael Jackson. Come on. Uh, You like my horror reviews too? Oh, cool, cool, cool. Yeah, that I like doing the 31 days of horror because it's an excuse for me to do that many horror reviews per year. Derek Mears said in the interview that he could relate to the character of Jason. Well, that's kind of freaky. Oh, Gail is being attacked by Ghostface. I thought Gail was gonna die here. When I first saw this movie, I thought she was dead. Oh, she gets stabbed in the shoulder. Uh, that's so sketch. Yeah, it is. It is. But hey, I'm sure Kane Hodder found some weird connection to playing Jason. He played him 4 times, for God's sakes. Is it weird that Dewey couldn't catch the killer? Was he that far away shooting? um, so Gail was stabbed in the shoulder. I get that he was surprised by Dewey, so I guess he just stabbed her wherever. But you would figure that he would probably have been able to stab her, like, in the chest or the heart or the face, right? Just as easily. I don't know why he aimed for the shoulder, or maybe he just, I don't know. He is wearing a mask, so I guess there's that too. Um, oh, he was born with a disease. Oh, and he got bullied. Okay, I didn't know all that. Well, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, yeah. So he probably grew up thinking I want to fucking kill all these bullies and kids, just like Jason. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Cool. I actually like that. I like this conversation between Anthony Anderson and Adam Brody, mostly because I like the actors. But them going back and forth talking about like tropes in movies about cops and how like cops are always killed in movies, right? Like always the one who's about to retire or the one who this and that. Um, although this scene of them being killed, okay, we just cut away from them, so we're gonna go back to them apparently. But this scene of them being killed felt like such a scary movie scene. It didn't feel scary. It felt like a parody, especially with Anthony Anderson saying "fuck Bruce Willis" because they mentioned Bruce Willis earlier. But that scene uh, does not fit like a scary movie. Well, actually, yeah, it is a scary movie scene, but you know what I mean. It's more of a scary movie scene than a Scream film. You think Dewey's gonna die too? Yeah, I feel like Dewey's gonna die in Scream 5. I mean, let's be honest. Dewey's had a good run, a long run. You think Anthony Anderson's annoying? I like him. He can be annoying in other things, but I think he's fine in this film. He's not overdoing it here. I don't think. I like that Sydney just took down those wind chimes because what the fuck? Although, stop with these glass doors. What, like, who hated him in Transformers? Okay, yeah, Transformers. But, like, who isn't annoying in Transformers? Shia LaBeouf is annoying in Transformers. All right. Anthony Anderson is. He just pretended being dead. Oh, and then Adam Brody just got stabbed in the back. And, oh, stabbed in the forehead. Holy fuck. I'm trying to think if you get stabbed in the forehead, would you even be mobile this long? Right? That's your brain. And he's like, where are you? Blood's in his eyes. See, like, would he even be up for this long? I don't know. I've never been stabbed in the forehead, so I don't know. Fuck Bruce Willis. There it is. There it is. I thought this part was funny, to be honest, and Wes based this off of a real kill. Really? Well, okay. Well, we're gonna take two shots now because two kills just happened. I think the killer is West and Richie and Scream 5. Well, I don't know who those characters are, so well, there you go. All right, we're gonna take a shot for Adam Brody because I mean I like Adam Brody in general. Oh, you think he's acting stereotypical? Oh, you mean like the token black guy? Well, we're gonna take a shot for the token black guy, Anthony Anderson, who his dying words were "fuck Bruce Willis." So, all right, fuck Bruce Willis. I wonder if Bruce Willis saw this movie and said, "What the fuck? Like, why am I getting shit?" Because you played John McClane, and John McClane can go through anything and never die. But every other cop dies easily. See, I think I've already taken more shots just in like the first half of this movie, more so than any other Scream film. This top part of my microphone keeps falling off. I'm sorry if that sounds weird. Oh, the killer has called Sydney and is telling her to check the news. The news says that Gail was stabbed. Don't you love how in movies, whenever a character tells someone to turn the news on, they always turn the news on, and it always happens to be right at the moment where they're talking about whatever the character needs to hear. It's like you don't even know what channel the killer was talking about. What if she turns the news on and it was a different channel that's talking about sports or that's talking about, uh, Julia Roberts and her breakup? But like, no, she turned to the right news channel that had the right story at the right time. Oh, okay. We see Sydney just saw that Jill snuck out with Kirby. It does make you wonder. So, was that Charlie that stabbed Gail? I mean, I guess because if Jill left with Kirby, then when would Jill have had time to go to the stabathon and stab? So I get so. I mean, maybe Charlie did do a lot more of the killings than normal. Oh, there's the killer right there. But okay, but would Charlie have been able to leave the stabathon and run to the house or get to the house? What if Kirby was the killer? Um, I don't. I mean, I think the first time I saw this, I was suspicious of her just because of her like movie knowledge, and I think that always makes people. Oh, the aunt just got stabbed through the mail slot, which I know that they were trying to make the aunt look suspicious because she was like jealous of the attention that they got or some said shit. In a deleted scene, Robbie has a car and drives Charlie. Oh, so, huh? You would have liked Kirby as the killer. I don't. I mean, Hayden Panettiere would have been able to pull it off for sure. That would have been something if Jill and Hayden or Kirby were the killers. That would have been interesting. Um, I like Kirby, so I like that she's not the killer, but I guess now I am curious to see like if both the killers were females. Um, a little suspicious that Judy was there already. So he got over to kill cops and Jill. Yeah, I mean, if Jill is really with Kirby right now, then I guess this has to be Charlie, I guess. Because you find Charlie boring. What West is Dylan, who played Clay in 13. I never saw 13 Reasons Why. And Rich is Jack Quaid from The Boys, right? But I do know who the actor Dylan. He was in Don't Breathe, right? And uh, I've seen him in like other shit. Uh, yeah, I don't buy that she hasn't killed anyone. Okay, this is weird because we just cut away from Sydney and Charlie and Jill are already at the house. So I mean, obviously you can play with the time a little bit. Um, you know what I mean? Jack Quaid in the Hunger Games? I don't even remember. I just know him from or like I remember him from the boys. I'd have to rewatch Hunger Games then. Yeah, I don't buy that Jill doesn't kill anyone. Um, I mean, Jill could have killed the two girls at the beginning. Although I don't really buy Jill throwing the girl through the window, but I don't know if I buy Charlie throwing the girl through the window either. Oh, and Trevor showed up to the after party. And he said he got an invitation from Jill, and Jill saying, I didn't invite you. Oh, wait, did I take a shot for the aunt's death? Do you guys remember if I took a shot for Sydney's aunt dying? Um, Charlie took credit for. Oh, Dylan was in Goosebumps. Right, that's where else I know him from. Oh, okay, yeah. You know what? I believe that. I believe that Jill killed Allison Brie. Right. No. Right. That in the story, Jill killed Allison Brie. I can go with that. I don't think Charlie killed everybody. Um. Oh, and Charlie. Yeah. Well. Right. We definitely know that Charlie had to kill Olivia because Jill was right there. Charlie also had to stab Jill in the arm. Uh, how would she have gotten her to the roof? You know what's funny is that Charlie's not that much bigger than her. So I feel like if Charlie could do it, I think Jill could have done it too. I don't know. I don't know. The way Jill was attacking, there was no way you guys think. Yeah, she was so into killing at the end of this film, or you know what I mean. She's so in like I don't buy that she's never killed until the end of the movie. Like she's so stoked for it. The way how she shoots her boyfriend in the nuts, the way how she um, fucks herself up. You know, the way how she wanted to kill Sydney at the hospital. Like she has no problem killing. I just don't think we know, and we never really know for sure in any of the movies who kills who. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Um, it shows that Billy Loomis killed Casey in number one. It shows it. How does it show it? Yeah, I didn't love Goosebumps one. Like, it's not bad, but it's just I kind of wish they went with the anthology thing with Goosebumps instead of like, oh, R.L. Stein, his books get let out. It just felt too much like Jumanji. Yeah, I don't think it shows that Billy killed her. I think it's just Tatum says that Stu was with her that night, but then Randy says, "Well, was he with you before or after he killed Casey?" So I don't know if that's proof. I think that's just Tatum being like, "Oh, he was with me." Like, she could also be covering for him. I agree. You know what? I buy that Jill killed the mom. I mean, I know that timing wise might not make the most sense, but also Charlie was at the party too. So, all right, here you have the scene where Kirby is flirting with Charlie. I'll be honest, I don't really buy that Kirby would be into this guy. Maybe it's because I look at Kirby and I say, no, there's no way she would go with a guy like him. Oh, well, there you go. Maybe I feel like she's too attractive for him. Which is sad because like I should be rooting for somebody to get with the hot chick, right? That's what we all want for ourselves. We want to get with the hot chick. So it should show that it's possible when you see it in a movie. This scene of of Trevor realizing that he interrupted. Who invited you, Trevor? Would I survive a Scream movie? No, probably not. Yes, yes. Just mentioning the moment Sydney dated Skeet Ulrich and Jerry O'Connell. Yeah, but Skeet Ulrich was a good-looking dude, right? Like he looked like a young Johnny Depp. He looked like, and he was the bad boy. He was the guy who broke the rules and snuck out and snuck into your room, and you could totally see why a high school girl would be into Skeet Ulrich. And Jerry O'Connell was a good-looking dude back in the day, right? The two cops did get killed. We already saw that. Um, but yes, I agree that Hayden Panettiere acts it very well. She pulls it off. And the moment when she says to Trevor, "Who invited you?" Um, oh, okay. This moment where I forget the character's name. The character who has the live streaming camera when he says, "Wait, you can't kill me. There's rules. I'm gay." And I love that the killer stops and turns his head like, "What?" And he goes, "Well, if it helps." And then he gets stabbed. So I don't really know if his character really is gay or if he was just doing that to try to save himself. I guess that was Charlie that killed his own friend, right? Because Jill's coming downstairs right now. So I guess that wasn't Jill who killed I forget this dude's name. The live streaming dude. Robbie, okay. Kirby helping me out there. Stu killed Steve and Kenny. Billy killed Casey. Well, Billy definitely killed Tatum. Um, that's interesting. Okay. Charlie confirmed he killed Robbie. Oh, okay. So then there you go. Oh, I love when Sydney kicks Ghostface and he goes flying down the stairs. Anthony Anderson's death was a bit comical. Yeah, I was just talking about how his death felt like it came from a scary movie, you know? I think it was a little too comical. Like, I don't hate it, but it was a little too comical for me. Oh, we need to take a shot for Robbie dying. So let's take a shot because we don't know for sure if he's gay. But either way, he died. So yeah, this movie has way more kills than any other Scream movie. Now, is it? Do you guys think that Scream 5 will do the same thing that Scream 4 does, where they pretty much kill all of the newer and younger characters and just keep the original three alive? Or do you think that some of the original cast will die and some of the younger cast will survive? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Uh, Sid's former assistant was pretty hot. You're talking about Allison Brie? Yeah, Allison Brie's very attractive. You think two or three of the new kids will survive? Okay. I don't know if three. Three's a lot. Um, to keep three younger characters alive, I don't know if that means, like, I don't think they kill Sydney, and I don't think Gail is gonna die. So I'm gonna say maybe whoever the main girl of Scream 5 is. I don't know that actress's name, but you see her in the commercials, the one that like very hot in Scream 4. Um, oh, there's Charlie. His hand's bloody, and I love Kirby. Hayden Panettiere is so good here. She's looking at Charlie, and she's so conflicted because she likes him, and she's like, I can't open the door. It's like, I'm sorry, I can't. Oh, and so so this is Jill who's attacking Charlie right now. Um, but yeah, I mean Hayden Panettiere is acting probably better than her character was written to be, right? If I was Wes Craven, because Wes Craven kept Dewey alive because he liked Dewey so much in the first film. If I was Wes Craven and if I saw Hayden Panettiere giving this performance, I would be like, all right, she's gonna survive. We're gonna have a scene where Kirby is at the hospital and she also survived. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Um, I would not have kept her dead. And now we're reenacting the scene like Casey and Steve. It's now Kirby and Charlie. Jason's weapon. It's a machete. All right. Michael Myers is a kitchen knife. Yep. Leatherface chainsaw. Freddy Krueger. Psycho. None of the above. Peeping Tom. Oh, you. And this is Jill talking? Do you guys buy that Jill is this much into horror movies? That has to be Jill talking to her, right? I love this. He goes, name the horror remake where the villain, and she just names every single horror remake ever. When a Stranger Calls, Prom Night, Bloody Valentine, The Fog, Black Christmas, House of Wax, Piranha. It's one of those, right, motherfucker? I mean, we never hear the answer, I guess. But yeah, I don't know if I bought or if I buy that Jill, her character, would know that much about horror movies. Um, but I guess we never really know the Jill character, right? And like what maybe she does like horror movies. I don't know. Just never really hear her talk about it. And then all right, Kirby is untaping Charlie right now. Kirby is such a good character. Such Kirby. This is me making a move, and he stabs her. I was so pissed. I was. He said 4 years of class together, and you just now notice me. Um, I gotta be honest. If I went to high school with a girl like Kirby, and if it took her 4 years to show interest in me, that's a lot of blood coming out of her. That's a lot of blood coming out of Kirby. I don't know, guys. I know you don't see her die, right? Like we don't see her like stop moving. She's still moving. But so back to my point. If it took 4 years for Kirby to show interest in me, that would be okay with me. Like, okay, it took you 4 years. At least you're showing interest now. Um. Oh, and there's the second killer. Just stabs Sydney and pulls the mask off, and it's Jill. Hello, Sydney. Surprised? I know it's Jill's voice, but oh, and the killer had they had cameras in the ghost face mask. Oh, okay. Off my Robbie kill. Ah, he said better than Jenny, Marnie, or Olivia. So is he confirming that he killed Jenny and Marnie? So that means he killed 4 people? He didn't say, though, that he killed Jill's mom. So that still means that Jill could have killed the mom, and Jill could have killed the agent. And now they have the boyfriend or Trevor tied up. And she's going to frame Trevor as the killer. Right, right. Oh, I am not the girl you cheat on. Oh, she shoots him in the dick. Oh! She shoot him in the head. Fuck. She was in the hospital, but it doesn't make sense for her to have killed Allison Brie. Um, well, I don't know. I don't know. Uh, Trevor was an awful character in this movie. Yeah, but seeing him get shot in the dick and then shot in the head when he wasn't a killer. I mean, like, look. Well, there's nothing to him because he's supposed to be suspicious, right? He's supposed to look like you're supposed to not trust him. So it's always hard to build up a character to be interesting when all they're really there for is to be creepy or to be suspicious or to be not trustful. So okay, here you go, Emma Roberts. I told so many lies. I don't know which one she was starting to believe. Now, okay, now you get the villain speech that every killer gives Sydney. Sydney's lived through this speech from so many killers now. I would kind of like if Scream 5, I don't want Sydney to die. Let me get that clear. But I would like a Scream killer to be like, I know this is the part where you expect me to give a long monologue, but fuck it. And it kills not Sydney, but kills whoever maybe it is. Okay, so they're referencing they're referencing Billy and Stu. He's like, hey, let's. But she stabbed Charlie in the heart, and Charlie was set up. And okay, see, why is it okay that Jill just now noticed Charlie, but Kirby? I think the second Kirby showed interest, I probably would have been like, all right, I'm gonna turn on Jill, and fucking. I guess at that point though, Charlie had already killed how many people? So Jill just killed Charlie. Yeah, Charlie really didn't amount to anything, I guess, huh? Like, He's just a guy that gets used by her. So we're gonna take a shot for Charlie because he's definitely dead. Should I take a shot for Kirby? Do you guys think Kirby is dead? I haven't taken a shot for her yet. I guess I have to take a shot though for Trevor. Ha! This plot is so before its time. She's like, "You really think I wanted to go to college and work?" She's like, "No, I want to be famous on the internet." Which you take this villain plot and apply it today. Yes, Kirby is dead. Well, there you go. Ty says that Kirby is dead. Oh, Sydney just got stabbed again. Notice how they don't show a big pool of blood though for Sydney, the way how they did for Kirby. All right, I'm gonna take a shot for Kirby because, as far as we know, Kirby's dead. All right, now here's the moment where, all right, yeah, Trevor, all right, Trevor, you fucking got your dick shot, man. She is not the girl you cheat on. I really love her whole time plot. Yeah, the whole her plot of like, you know, I want to be famous. I want to be internet famous. I don't want to have to work for a living. Like, I know it sounds trivial. I know it sounds small, but she's a high school girl. She's going to have a stupid plot like this. She just ripped her own hair out with Trevor's hand. She scratched her face with Trevor's hand. This is totally her Tyler Durden moment. She's gonna stab herself in the shoulder. What the fuck? This whole scene and her scream when she stabs herself, like, she's really fucking herself up. I love this. I love this. This is Tyler Durden. This is a one-man version of Billy and Stu. Okay, she's wiping her fingerprints of the knife. She's going to ram her face into the fucking. Her ramming her face into the picture and glass going everywhere. Holy fuck! Holy fuck! And okay, yeah, she's about to throw her body into the glass table. Whee! Oh. Oh. Yeah, man. This is sick. This is sick. I don't think any other kill or any other killer reveal has been as sick and twisted as the Billy and Stu reveal were. But Jill is pretty close. Jill is the second best killer reveal. Her laying down next to Sydney in the same position that Sydney's in. It's some sick twisted shit here. Um, and she almost wins. She almost gets away with it. And I actually think the original script, the ending had it to where Sydney dies and Jill gets away with it. The original ending of the movie. All right, you guys know the scene where the paparazzi and the news are taking pictures and they're interviewing Jill and she's being stretchered out and she has this like smile on her face, like she got what she wanted. That was supposed to be how the movie ended originally. But I guess they tested it. Audiences hated it, right? Because the killer won. So they reshot the whole hospital stuff where um, Sydney survives and they kill Jill. So this whole hospital stuff is reshoots after the fact. Which I would love to know if you guys think that if this movie ended, yeah, you would have loved it. If this movie ended with Jill winning, again, I never want to see Sydney die, but if this movie ended with Sydney dying and Jill winning, how would you guys have thought of Scream 4? It would it would make it a memorable movie. Um and she just said I wish Sydney was there too. Can I do can I go the Stu impression? Huh, it was fun. I honestly would like that. Yeah, you would like that ending? Okay. It sounds like some of you guys would have liked the ending. It would have been ballsy. Yeah, it would have been ballsy. I would have loved the Scream 5 where Sydney had memory loss from what happened. Memory loss because of this? So Dewey is revealing to Jill that Sydney is still alive, that it's touch and go. And I love Jill's demeanor changing of like, oh fuck, I have to go deal with that now. Uh, no, that would be corny. Um, wait, what would be corny? And I love how she sits up and she's like, I'm not even gonna wait a second. I'm gonna literally go right now and make sure that Sydney dies. um, and I think she mentioned to Dewey that her her and Gail have matching. Oh shit! Actually, I think Jill just confirmed that Jill was the one that attacked Gail because Jill tells Dewey, Gail and I will have matching wounds. I mean, I don't know how else she would have known that unless she was the one who stabbed her, right? Uh, so now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, I guess that was Jill who was in costume. And Gail had to be the one to say to Dewey, um, Gail had to be the one to say to Dewey, how does she know that we, like, where my wound is? Like, Dewey, of course, doesn't figure it out. It took Gail telling him. Charlie could have told her, but who knows? Maybe she did attack it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Or, I mean, I guess they revealed that Charlie was recording his kills, so I guess Jill could have just seen the recording, right? But I like to think though that Jill did do some of the attacks in costume. Damn. The okay for for whoever said that Jill is not strong enough to carry Allison Brie, the agent, she just threw Sydney like almost across the room. She grabbed her by the hair and threw her up against the fucking glass. Tell me Jill isn't stronger than she looks. And then fucking Jill is hitting Dewey in the head with a bedpan. Dewey, man. Oh, fuck, dude. Dewey. Oh, Dewey. He just looks so goofy getting hit. He didn't get one move on her. The problem, though, is that she's going to have to kill Dewey because Dewey saw her, right? Yeah. Uh, just be glad that the bedpan was empty. Yeah, right? Fuck. How embarrassing to be killed with a bedpan filled with piss or shit. Uh, oh, Judy just saved Gail. I forget that. She's threatening to shoot Dewey in the head. Give me your gun or I'll kill Dewey. So now Jill's gonna have to, her plan to work. She's gonna have to kill everybody in this room right now. Jill, Sydney, no Jill. She is Jill. Judy, Gail, Sydney, Dewey. She's gonna have to kill 4 people right now. And how is that gonna be believable? What's her story now? I mean, clearly she's desperate and she's in too deep. I don't know if she has a clear plan right now. And I saw what you did there, Shadow Bear. Clear. I know what you're referencing. It hasn't happened yet, but oh, she just shot Judy. I mean, where did she shoot her? Because Judy didn't die. She's telling she's telling Gail to get up. See, we need more horror movies where Emma Roberts is the killer. I know she was in American Horror Story, and I know she's played crazy in a couple seasons there. But and she's in Scream Queens, that TV show. But she's not a killer. She's just a bitch in that show, right? But Emma Roberts very underrated as a crazy killer. Oh, one final word. Oh, she wore a vest. Yes, you're right. Clear, clear, clear. Clear. Yes, I love that line. You forgot the first rule of remakes, Jill. Don't fuck with the original. Hell yeah. Dewey should have died in this movie. Well, he's probably gonna die in Scream 5, so you will get your wish very soon, I think. Oh, Jill is still alive? I thought she was dead there. Her eyes were open. She's back up. She has a glass. Oh, and Sydney shoots Jill in the chest. Oh, her own cousin. I feel like, and now Sydney is laying down right next to Hicks. You're alive. Wear the vest. Save your chest. Predict where I'll rank the new movie and a new suspect. I love this shot of Sydney lying right next to Jill's dead body. Um, so my ranking of the new Scream movie, I feel like I've heard that it's really good. I've heard like early reactions from critics say that it's really good, that it's the best sequel. So my hope is that I'll rank it number two. I hope. But I don't know. I don't know. Um, no matter what, I don't think it will be worse than Scream 3. Um, a lot has to go wrong for it to be worse than Scream 3. The question is, will it be better than Scream 4 or Scream 2? I'll say, okay, so we just watched Scream 4 right now. Rewatched it. So I'm going to say my ranking as of right now, it could always change by next year, right? Scream 1 will always be the best. Then I'll say Scream 2. Then Scream 4. Then Scream 3. Scream 4 is good. Um, but, you do have a couple issues. I do agree that Charlie is a lame killer reveal. Like, maybe Kirby would have been a better or a more interesting choice. I mean, if she's gonna die anyways, she might as well be a killer, right? Um, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna say Scream 1, Scream 2, Scream 4, Scream 3. Um, I think the reason why I had Scream 4 above Scream 2 originally is because I love Jill's reveal. I love her plot. I love her craziness. I think her crazy thing is better than the reveal in Scream 2. But we don't get enough of crazy Jill, right? So maybe if we got a little more of her, because she's so good when she's crazy. Um, and I also think that the Jada Pinkett opening death is better than the opening death of this. There was a final trailer. Was there? Some people fight over 2 and 4 being better, but okay, let's take a shot for Jill. Don't fuck with the original. Oh, Lucy Hale. Lucy Hale is that actress I was talking about that was at the beginning of the movie. She was in Stab 5, I guess. She's the one I was talking about. That's yes, that was her. Her hair's a lot longer here, but yeah. Nice glasses. Thank you. It's the same glasses I always wear, but all right. Well, that was Scream 4. The Scream 2 opening kill was a metaphor for desensitized violence. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, I don't know if I want, because I'm going to see the movie in 2 days. So I don't know if I want to see the final trailer. Because I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I don't need to see any more of the movie until I see the movie. I don't want any more hints. I don't want any more clues. The fact the fact this woman was being killed and these people didn't realize it because yes, right. I just read that Jill is 5'2". She's a 5'2" Ghostface. Wow. Kirby and Jill should have been lovers. Wow. Huh. That would be a twist. Kirby and Jill being like if they had a makeout scene or something. I mean, the problem with that is that I think Kirby is too smart to have been used by Jill. And like if Jill had just killed Kirby, like, oh, hey, you know, hey, I was using you, Kirby, stab and kill Kirby, that would have been lame as fuck for Kirby. Um, so I guess that's the only reason why I'm glad it's not Kirby is because I wouldn't have wanted her to, right? You know what I mean? But the idea of Jill and Kirby as secret lovers is not the worst idea in the world. um, can't buy them as Ghostface though because of the 6 stuntman. That's true. Hayden Panettiere, she might be even smaller than Jill. Hayden Panettiere is not tall at all. So I guess Lucy Hale is a goddess. Okay. Um, I'm not that familiar with her. I didn't care for her in Fantasy Island, and I just hated the Truth or Dare remake. I haven't seen. Okay, yeah. See, Hayden's only 5 feet. Um, and yeah, if Jill's 5, yeah, I guess neither of them could be the killer then, right? Yeah. Unless you show that Ghostface is shorter. Emma is 5'1" or 5'2", right? So yeah, I mean, I'm okay with Kirby not being the killer. I just wanted her to survive. Now who knows? Maybe Wes Craven purposely didn't show her die. Like maybe he did shoot her bleeding out on the ground and then stop moving and dying, right? To confirm her death. But then maybe because he liked her so much, he cut it before she stopped moving to maybe hope that or to give a clue that maybe she's not dead. Um it would work if they use yeah, that's well or a shorter guy. I mean, it could be a shorter guy stuntman or a woman. Yeah, yeah, sure. He doesn't show up, but all events point to Stu coming back. Honestly, wow, there's a lot of footage here. Oh, it's because those are posters, though, right? Yeah, okay. They're crediting a lot of these random movies, and I was like, they showed footage of all these movies, but no, they showed posters of The Thing and Hellboy and oh wow, there's a Ghostface logo at the end of this. What's that from? Kevin Williamson made the mistake of claiming that Stu killed Casey, but we all know it's Billy because he choked her and stabbed her with. Kevin Williamson said that Stu killed her? I mean, I always thought that Stu killed her. I thought that Billy was on the phone with her and Stu was the one that in the costume, right? Because I never really figured. That's why I always thought two killers made sense. I always thought that one would be on the phone talking to them while the killer was able to sneak in the house or was doing this and that. Well, I mean, I can't it's hard to say that the writer is wrong. Um you know what I mean? I don't I'm not going to tell Kevin Williamson, who wrote the movie, that he's wrong. If Kevin Williamson is saying that he wrote for Stu to do the killing, then I guess Stu does the killing. I guess that means that the fans are wrong, right? I mean, he would know more than us. is my thing. But all right, so that's the end. There you go. What is this Scream 4 video game promotion? What is that? Oh, it's like a Xbox Live. I see. Well, we do not have Xbox Live, so we can get away from that. Billy and Stu have certain styles. I think it was a it's not a. It looks like. I don't want to say a cheap game, right? But it doesn't look like. How can I explain it? These pictures, it looks like it's just a. It almost looks like The Sims, but I guess a screen version of that. It doesn't look like a great game. It's definitely not a Friday the 13th game version, right? It's not like that. But all right, well. So I guess we are done up until the one that came out recently. There's a Scream game that came out recently. What is that? I did have fun rewatching Scream 4, though. I do think there are a lot of good elements to it. If they made a good production value Scream game, hell yeah, I would play that too. Damn right. I think Billy chased her on the phone. Kind of watch another horror film. Oh yeah, I don't know about that. I think we're done. I think we're done for the night with watching a horror movie. But do Saw drunk live? Maybe one day I'll do the Saw movies. You know, when was the last time I rewatched Saw? I did rewatch Saw like maybe was it 2 years ago? And I never get sick of Saw. The first Saw I think is very watchable, very cool. So I just went on YouTube right now and I see that the Drew Barrymore show. She is so into Scream, Drew Barrymore. Like, I saw a video where Drew Barrymore interviewed Nev Campbell, Courtney Cox, David Arquette talking about Scream. Now I see her. She's interviewing Jenna Ortega, and it looks like they have Ghostface interviewing her. I guess I don't know if it's. It'd be funny if it was Drew Barrymore herself wearing the Ghostface costume. Do you like the Halloween franchise or Nightmare on Elm Street franchise more? I'm going to say Nightmare on Elm Street franchise, although the Halloween franchise might have more movies in the franchise that I like. I mean, okay, let's think about this. So, the Halloween franchise, let's list the good movies in the Halloween franchise, right? The original, obviously. Nice shirt. Oh, well, it's the same shirt that I wore I forget. Did I wear this for Scream 2 or for Scream 3? I don't know. I only have 3 Scream shirts, so sadly, I did see a Scream shirt online though that I really want to buy. It's it's basically the poster of Scream 1 where um, you know the poster of the girl who's like this, or I think she's like, right? You guys know what I'm talking about? The black and white picture of the girl, the big eyes, and she. Well, that's what the T-shirt was, and it says "Scream" on it. I want to get that shirt. I do have a Ghostface mask. I was Ghostface for Halloween 3 or 4 years ago, something like that. Yes, I have the whole. I have the mask. I have the whole robe thing. AJ Styles got his first NXT win. Oh, did AJ Styles beat Grayson Waller, whatever that guy's name is? Did AJ win that? Good for him. Good for him. Okay, so back to the Halloween nightmare thing. So the original Halloween, Halloween 2, the original Halloween 2, I do like. I like Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. Halloween 4 is a watchable film. Um, and then I don't know. The last time I watched Halloween 6, I didn't care for it, so I'm not gonna count that as a good one. I used to like it, but I don't know, man. It was pretty rough the last time I watched. Halloween H2O, but mostly because of Jamie Lee Curtis, right? So that's 5. And then Halloween 2018, so that's 6. And Halloween Kills, not great, but I do like moments in it. I don't know if I want to count Halloween Kills, though, because ultimately it's kind of disappointing. So let's just say 6 good Halloween movies, right? Out of the franchise. My opinion, of course. Um, and then Nightmare on Elm Street. What horror franchise deserves a TV show next? I would like a Friday the 13th TV show. I mean, it won't happen because we haven't even gotten a fucking movie yet. But Nightmare on Elm Street, you got the original. You got. I like Nightmare 2, although nobody else likes Nightmare on Elm Street. Freddy's Revenge. Nobody likes Freddy's Revenge. But I have fun with it. But I also recognize it's not a great film. Uh, Nightmare 3, Nightmare 4. Although 4, I hate that they kill off the 3 kids from 3. Such bullshit. 5, I don't like. Freddy's Dead is 6, right? Freddy's Dead is okay. It's not great. It's okay. Wes Craven's New Nightmare is pretty good. Do we count Freddy vs. Jason as a Freddy film? Or is it just both? Or is it just because? I don't know. The point is, I think Halloween has more movies that I like, but I'm going to say Nightmare on Elm Street franchise because Nightmare 1 is my first, is my second favorite horror film. So, it's both, but it counts? Alright, well then there you go. They're actually a lot more equal in number of movies that I do like, although both of them have horrible movies in the series, right? Halloween has Halloween 5, which sucks. It has Halloween Resurrections, which suck. The Rob Zombie movies, which suck. Um, uh, Nightmare has Nightmare 5, which sucks. And some people will say 2 and 6 aren't great. And it's hard to argue that. It's hard for me to argue that. And then the remake, the Nightmare remake, sucks. So they both. It's hard to find a horror franchise that doesn't have a bad movie in its franchise, right? Like, can you name a horror franchise that doesn't have one bad movie in I don't think there's one good Leprechaun movie. I don't think there's one good Hellraiser movie. People will argue with me because people love the first two Hellraiser films. I couldn't get into Hellraiser at all. Scream? Well, I don't like Scream 3. So, you know, I used to say Saw because I used to be a defender of those Saw sequels until Jigsaw. And Jigsaw, I did not like Jigsaw. Jigsaw ruined me being able to say that Saw was a solid franchise. Paranormal Activity has shitty movies in it. What else? What else is out there? Child's Play, right? The Chucky movies. You have Seed of Chucky. You have Cult of Chucky. You know, I can't think of one bad. The Saw prequels suck. What Saw prequel? Which one? I mean, I feel like all of the Saw movies have flashbacks in them, but is there a Saw prequel that takes place before the first movie? I don't know. Um, Spiral wasn't a prequel. 4, 5, and 6 were those prequels? Um, I don't think any of them took place before the first movie, though, right? Um, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. Oh. Scream should have been called Screamake. Scream 2022. Screamake. You know what? That would have been better than just calling it Scream again, right? Not a horrible idea, but I don't know why. Like, okay, for example, you see how they have the number 4 as the A in Scream? I don't know why they don't have Scream, but have the S be 5. Why didn't they do that for the new movie? I mean, it writes itself. Yes. 5 Cream. Yes. Why isn't the new movie called 5 Cream? I don't know. What do I know? Oh, Double Toasted did a retro review for Scream, the original Scream. That's awesome. And you guys watch Double Toasted? Um, Sandman from Spider-Man 3 movie in Spider-Man No... What? What? Yes, Sandman is in No Way Home. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Very, very on topic comment. I appreciate it. Yeah, there's a lot of Scream interviews with the actors that are on my recommended list on YouTube here. A lot of, Nev Campbell, David Arquette, Jack Quaid, Courtney Cox, all of them talking. I've watched a couple of them, but, I'm just hyped for this movie. I hope the Cottonmouth Kings will make a new song for this movie. Oh, right. They were in, was that Scream 2? That those guys were in? Are those guys still around? um, I will say this. If you guys have any random recommendations for me to live react to right now on YouTube, I have headphones on, so I will not be hit with copyright if I check out any music videos or any special things like that. Yeah, Morbius has been delayed. I see that. I wonder if the new movie will have the end credits like it is presented like the other 4 Scream movies. If it will have the end credits? What do you mean? Halloween Resurrection, Bride of Candyman fan film. Show. Oh, yes, yes, yes. I do like that every Scream movie. Yes. How have I not mentioned that throughout any of these streams? Yeah, every credits shows the pictures of the actors, the characters. Yeah, that's a good point, Ryan. I wonder because Wes Craven's not obviously he's dead, so he's not directing this new movie. I wonder if these Ready or Not directors, um, will they do that as like a tribute or as like a hey, this is a franchise, this is a thing that they do. Yo, gamer man, you missed the whole movie, but I appreciate you stopping by either way. Uh, Hawkeye pitch meeting. I'm sure you guys have heard of the pitch meeting videos from Screen Rant. They're hilarious. This guy Ryan, who does them, just genius. You know, idea for videos. We better get Ghostface jumping out of the screen when the you mean like a jump scare? Watching Superman and Lois and Naomi premieres. Oh, I see. All right, Superman and Lois season 2 starts tonight, right? I I finally finished season 1 of Superman and Lois yesterday. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. How are you doing? Um, I thought season 1 of Superman and Lois was solid. Um, I can't say I loved it. I do have issues with the show, but it's certainly better than anything else that the CW is doing. It's better than Flash. It's better than those last few years of Arrow. It's more solid, like acting wise, and it's shot better. But I do find Superman's kids to be super annoying. His two sons, I like. All they do is bitch and complain and whine about fucking everything. Like every episode, they talk to their father like shit and they whine and complain about every fucking little thing. Oh, my powers. Oh, my this and that. Oh, I have a headache from my powers. It's all your fault, Dad, because of what you made me. Blah, blah. It's like I hate Jordan. Just he's whiny. He is. He's whiny. Yeah, and yeah, Jonathan too. Like at first, I thought I would like Jonathan more at the beginning, but then once Jordan was revealed to have powers, Jonathan was kind of jealous of that, and then he started bitching and complaining. And I'm like, oh, fuck, great. Both of them are going to be complaining now? Oh, wow, love it. Awesome, great, cool. So now both kids are annoying. Um, you cut off. Yeah, I know that's been happening on Twitch. I don't know what the problem is. I've tried 4 or 5 different solutions, and my Twitch streams still get cut off after a while. I really I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to fix that. It sucks. Mike, if you like Nev Campbell, check out her in Wild Things. Um, I've seen Wild Things. Yeah, that scene was hot. Her and Denise Richards in the pool, topless, making out. Yeah, I saw that at the right age as a kid. Um, that's why you can't do kid superheroes. Uh, what if Scream 2 had Sydney die at the beginning and have Jay? No, no. First of all, I never want to see Sydney die. But second of all, if you killed Sydney at the beginning of the fucking sequel, no, no. Um, Denise is fine as fuck. Who's Denise? Denise? Oh, Denise Richards. Oh yeah, Denise Richards. Yeah. She was hot. Yeah, I remember her in uh wait, wasn't that her in Starship Troopers? That was her, right? Yeah, Nev Campbell does have a really cool look in Wild Things. She um pull a Nightmare on Elm Street. You mean like the The way how Tina dies at the beginning of the first movie, or the way how Nightmare Part 4 kills off Kristen and Kincaid, and because the only thing that's different about Tina dying at the beginning is that Tina wasn't the main character of a previous movie, right? It's not like Tina was the main character in Nightmare 1 and then was killed at the beginning of Nightmare 2, right? Sydney was the main character in the first movie. So you go through a whole film with her. To have her get killed at the beginning of 2 is almost a slap in the face, I feel, you know? That's why I hated, if I don't know, slight spoilers if you guys never saw Terminator Dark Fate, but I hated what they did at the beginning of Terminator Dark Fate with how they kill off John Connor as a kid, which is like, oh, great. So the whole T2, which is one of my favorite movies, by the way, killing him, oh, you mean like Nancy? And, well, okay, so Nancy, the difference with Nancy is that she died at the end of Nightmare 3, but also Nancy should have never been killed off. I hate that they killed Nancy in Nightmare 3. That was terrible. Awful, awful decision. Even Wes Craven hated it, which is why he brings her back as herself in New Nightmare. So I don't know. I don't think anybody would have wanted that. You know, Jada Pinkett, I don't know if I would care for her to be the main character. Like, you know what I mean? But, yeah, you know, I don't know. I know that because Sydney, I hate how they killed Rachel in Halloween 5. Oh, that was terrible. Yeah, exactly. That was terrible. Especially because Halloween 5, they kill Rachel, but they keep. I always forget her name. The really annoying girl who is always like has the most annoying voice and is always like. They keep that girl alive. Not Jamie, but the other. Tina. Is that her name? Tina? That was her name? Okay, yeah. I hated Tina. Hated her. Hated her. And I know Tina dies, right? But Tina is in so much of that movie. Why kill Rachel? And like what? Like Rachel has like 2 or 3 scenes? It's just I don't know. I never like when a movie brings back a main character for the sequel just to kill them off. Remember in Final Destination 2 when they kill Ali Larder off? It's like, why? Why? She went through hell. She locks herself in a mental hospital because she's so desperate to survive. And then she gets out and then blows up in the hospital. It's like, oh, well, great. Perfect. Mike, what do you think of the Halloween 5 mask? Since when does Michael use to get... Oh, yeah, his mask in Halloween 5 was fucking shit. It was very thin and like narrow looking, right? So it looked weird because of that. And yeah, you're right. His hair was slicked back. It was weird. It was like Michael Myers thought, man, you know what? This year, I want to go a little different. I'm going to get some gel. For my fake mask hair, I'm going to get some gel and slick back the hair. Stupid. Stupid. So much is wrong with Halloween 5, and his mask is one of them. Yeah. Halloween 5, also the first movie to introduce the Man in Black, or Boots, as I like to call him. The man that you only see his boots walking around the town for the whole movie when he breaks Michael out of the fucking jail cell. Does River Water provide hair gel for... Maybe they do. Why must they do a time jump for Halloween again? Oh, you're talking about the new one? He also cried in that movie too. Yes! He does! He takes his mask off in front of Jamie, and a tear comes down his eye. I don't know. Yeah, like why does that even happen? Was that supposed to like show that he's being controlled by this curse and the real Michael inside is like hurting and crying, but then like he whatever they were trying to go for there doesn't work. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Fuck that shit, man. The man in black kicked the dog. Did he? Wow. Okay. I don't remember that. I actually like Halloween 6. I used to like Halloween 6. Like when I was younger, I used to really be into it because that movie's very violent. A lot of those kills are violent. Remember when he kills the father and he electrocutes him? But when I rewatch it now, it's it's kind of dumb. I don't know, but that's just me. The only Halloween movies I don't like were Five, Resurrection, H2O, and you don't like H2. Okay, H2. Rob Zombie's H2, right? Yeah. Um, yeah, Halloween Kills was disappointing, but I will say I would rather watch Halloween Kills than Five, Six, Resurrection, and the Rob Zombie movies. I would rather watch Halloween Kills than like almost half of the other sequels. Remember the white-haired mask at the school in Halloween 4? The white-haired mask? No, I don't. Um, all the 2000s Halloween movies sucked. Yeah? Yeah, well, you had Halloween Resurrections in like 2002, right? Or some said shit. Yeah, that was terrible. Um, okay. I'd watch Halloween Kills over the other three I mentioned, but still didn't like it. Yeah, I was disappointed by, Tommy Doyle leading the town to go after the inmate who clearly wasn't Michael Myers, but everyone thought he was Michael Myers, I guess. Like all of that. Evil dies tonight. Like all of that was really bad. Um, the lack of Laurie Strode, the lack of Jamie Lee Curtis really doing anything, that sucked. Um, you know, I did like the flashbacks though. I did. That's probably my favorite parts of Halloween Kills is the flashbacks or, the stuff that supposedly took place after the original movie, right? Where the cops are looking for Michael, although that one cop that shot his partner in the neck, really stupid, right? And how he completely missed shooting Michael as Michael was just walking away down the stairs. The guy had horrible aim. That was supposed to be the sheriff growing up, right? I think. And I loved how they put Loomis in those flashbacks. I'm amazed with how well Loomis looked in Halloween Begins 2028. I would watch it. How could they believe that hobo was Michael Myers? Oh right, yeah. I mean the guy was like short and frumpy and just it was a really bad look on the town. Halloween Resurrections is sadly the only Halloween sequel I've seen. What? You've only seen Halloween Resurrection? What the fuck? Damn, dude. Um, yeah, and also the town people looked really dumb. Scream 2 versus Scream 4. Adam. I said that after watching Scream 4 tonight, I'm going to put Scream 2 ahead of Scream 4, but I also said I really still like Scream 4. Next year, I could put Scream 4 back up above it. But as of right now, my ranking is Scream 1, Scream 2, Scream 4, and Scream 3. I think a big part of why I initially probably really loved Scream 4 when it came out was because I saw Scream 4 in the theater and I was just happy that it didn't suck. That was a big thing. I was like, oh hey, um, I was happy that it didn't suck, and also as much as I dislike 3, 4 is such a huge improvement over 3 that that's probably why I was like conflicted on if 4 was my second favorite or not. But rewatching them all as close together as I did, I'll say that 2 is a little higher, a little higher, maybe by a notch. It's not a huge gap. How tall am I? 5'7.5". I'm not that tall at all. I'm not that tall at all. You know, being 6 feet would be a dream, but unfortunately, yeah, I'm not that tall. Uh, you saw Scream 4 in theaters? Yeah, I wonder. I wonder what because I'm seeing Scream 5 Thursday. I wonder how. I know it won't be packed. I do wonder how Scream 5 is going to do in theaters though. If it's going to make a lot of money, or if it's going to be another Corona pandemic situation where it doesn't perform well. Um, I do like though when the Scream TV show happened. I thought that was it was a yep good audience reaction. I always thought you looked taller. Oh, the ones where I'm standing. Oh yeah, those were old videos. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was way back. Uh, you easily could have thought I was six. Wow, you know what? I should have said I was 6 feet then. Yes, I'm 6 feet. Absolutely 6 feet. um, screw this pandemic. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I because after the Scream TV show, I thought, oh, okay, well, I guess we're never getting a Scream 5. Will I watch, review, or do a live stream for the Jackass movies? I probably won't do a live stream of them, but reviewing them, yeah, yeah, that could be a possibility. I haven't seen the first two in such a long time. I remember seeing the third movie though in theaters, and I do plan on seeing the fourth one. I know that was supposed to come out back in October, right? And I guess now it's coming out in February. So, um, you're 5'10". Well, hey, that's taller than me. So there you go. There you go. But yeah, so if Scream 5 doesn't do well, I don't know what that means for like the future of Scream. If they, kind of forget the sequels or forget the movies and maybe they go back to the TV show, that would make for a good live stream seeing your reactions to the stunts. Yeah, I guess that's a fair point. Uh, very average in that department. Yeah, I guess that's true. If I did do a live watch of Jackass, I guess I would be very animated with my reactions, wouldn't I? And plus, it's been a long time since I've seen those movies that I probably don't remember a lot of them. The original used to be my favorite, but I think Scream 2 is scarier. Wow, you think Scream 2 is scarier? Okay, fair enough. To each their own. Judgment free zone here. Um, Andrew Garfield wants to do Amazing Spider-Man 3. Uh, you thought I was 6'2"? Yeah, man. I wish. I wish. Do I look taller? Do I? Huh. Okay. Well, there you go. Does does this Marvel Spider-Man game have his No Way Home suit? Has that been added to the game already? Maybe he has a long. Wow, all of you guys guessed 6'2". Well, goddamn, makes me feel like I've. I mean, I guess that's good if I appear taller in my videos. I will take that. Have I watched the Saw 3D kill count? No, I haven't. I don't really watch kill count. I know they're popular. Like sometimes they get recommended their videos, and I see that they have a lot of views. I guess I never really watched them though. My first review of yours was destroying. I still know what you did last summer. Oh, I know what you did. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that was a while ago, huh? Yeah, I remember that was back when I went through like almost the whole plot and just like yeah, I was pretty angry about that movie. I think I even did an Unholy Rant. His old school reviews. Yeah. Yeah, my the last time I did stand up reviews, man, that was like when I first started reviewing, I think. And I set my camera up in like the hallway of, I mean, this was the last apartment I had. And yeah, like it was, I set it in this hallway. What'd you think of the TV show? What TV? The Scream TV show or the Nightmare on Elm Street TV show? Yeah, the most mad I've seen you actually was for I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer. Was that the most mad I've been for a rant? Really? Huh. Interesting. Did anybody show up to your yes, they did. I had a few people on my Twitch stream today. Um, I think one of them was in here. Connor. I just found out Connor is Apex Predator. He was on my stream earlier. Oh, I have not finished the I Know What You Did Last Summer show. I've only watched the first 4 episodes. I haven't gone back to it yet. Yeah, that's Shadow Bear showed up. There you go. Um, the Leprechaun. See, I figured either Leprechaun or Hellraiser were my angriest rants. I think, especially because with Hellraiser, I feel like every sequel, like it got worse and worse and worse. Every rant on Hell, and even my Wrong Turn rants, I thought were angrier. But but also I haven't rewatched any of those, so maybe I'm just misremember. Maybe I'm only remembering like how I feel about those movies, like now, looking back, thinking back. You know. Yeah, Hellraiser was pretty intense. Hellraiser, fuck. Even thinking about them, that's a horror franchise. Hellraiser and Leprechaun are, I think, two franchises that I'll never ever want to go back and rewatch ever again. Um, because fuck. I mean, the thing about because Hellraiser and Leprechaun, there wasn't one movie in any of those franchises that I liked. Every movie in that franchise, both franchises, I hated. Whereas Wrong Turn, at least I liked Wrong Turn 1. And I think I liked half of Wrong Turn 2. Um, Surprisingly, I see some people who like the Hellraiser movies, or at least the first two Hellraiser movies. I see people defend Hellraiser. I don't know, man. That first Leprechaun, I don't think there's one good Leprechaun movie. I think maybe Leprechaun in the Hood is maybe Leprechaun in the Hood is like funny to watch, but it's still bad. You know, both Leprechaun in the Hood movies are bad. If you had to pick a girlfriend, would you pick prime '90s Denise Richards or Nev Campbell? Would I pick Denise Richards or Nev Campbell from the '90s to be? Probably. Uh, Pretty sure that's. Um, I mean, Denise Richards is probably like hotter, right? Like just physically, but I think I would pick Nev Campbell. Nev Campbell seems like I could actually hang out with her, right? Like Denise Richards is hot, but like I don't know. I don't really know what I would talk to her about. You know, I don't. Nev Campbell, I think I could at least have an And I don't want to say this like I think Denise Richards is stupid. That's not how I mean this at all. But I think when you look at like a really hot model-looking chick, you know, or a chick who's attractive but looks like they have a better personality, Nev Campbell is more appealing to me in that way. You know, especially if you're talking Nev Campbell around Scream 1 and fucking um What's that movie with the witches that she's in? Oh, fuck. Uh, Nev Campbell is wifey. I agree. Um, fuck. Not Charmed. What's that movie that The Craft? Thank you. Fuck. I've clearly only seen The Craft once. Completely forgot what the name was, but yeah. I think that time period is where Nev Campbell was you know peak peak level of her fame. It's funny because she's so known for Scream that you never really hear people talk about The Craft, like her and The Craft, or um, Charmed. Right. That's why I had Charmed in my head because Rose McGowan is in that. Yes, yes. It's all connected to Scream. Rose McGowan, Nev Campbell. They both played witches, and they also were best friends. There you go. It works out. It checks out. I heard Matt Lillard dated Nev Campbell. Yeah, that's true. I think he started dating her after the first Scream movie. I don't know how long they dated, but yeah, I think I saw Matthew Lillard talk about that. Him and Skeet Ulrich does like they do so many conventions now, Scream conventions, and very entertaining. And yeah, I was like, wow, he got her, huh? He got her. Now we need Gail. Yeah, right. Has Courtney Cox ever played a witch? I don't think so. Um, First thing I remember seeing Courtney Cox in was Ace Ventura: Pet Detective. I didn't watch Friends until way, way after, way later. But but yeah, one of these days we're gonna do probably a Charmed watch. I've never seen Charmed, but it's on my list. And not the reboot either that CW did. I'm talking about the original Charmed. Um, but yeah, Matthew Lillard getting Nev Campbell does give me hope that the geek, or I mean, I don't know how much of a geek Matthew Lillard is, but the goofy guy can get the hot chick. It gives me hope. So there you go. I hate the Karate Kid movie remake. Wow. Um, okay. Yes, I saw that they did this, or that they're doing a second Hocus Pocus movie. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna watch that because I didn't. The Charmed reboot was trash. I believe it. I believe it. The little commercials and previews I saw, it looked bad, that's not coming from somebody who is a fan of the original, right? Like I'm not. I don't have a bias, in that way. It looked incredibly generic. It looked not special. It looked like the same shit that you see over and over again. Since you've seen Superman and Lois, who's your favorite Lois Lane? Oh, um, who is my favorite Lois Lane? I think Erica Durance will always be my favorite Lois Lane because I was too young to appreciate the Christopher Reeve movies. Um, so Margot Kidder, I I like her like now. Like I go back and watch her now, and I appreciate. Have I ever watched Vampire Diaries? No, I've never seen Vampire Diaries. Um, so I appreciate Margot Kidder now, but it's still maybe a little too before my time, right? And I never really watched um, Lois and Clark, right? So I don't have a connection to that Lois. Smallville was the first Superman property that made me love Superman. It made me love the Superman characters. It made me love Lois Lane. And so I have to credit Erica Durance in her performance for that. Have I ever seen Buffy the Vampire Slayer? I've only seen most of season one. I've never finished Buffy. I started watching season one years ago because I bought the box set of Buffy. I have the entire 7 seasons in a box set. And I started watching it. I actually liked it. It's just I don't know. Shit happened, and I never got to finish it, but I want to finish it. I do want to finish it. Maybe we'll do a Buffy live watch too. That'd be cool. I must finish Buffy. Fair enough. You're right. I need to go back to it. I need to go back to Buffy. Um, there's a song called Drew Barrymore by Bryce Vine. Really? I've never heard of that. It's a good song. I like it. Okay. You know what? Because I'm wearing headphones, I can look up songs. So let's look up this song. Uh, maybe I'll take requests. And at least that stays on brand, right? Drew Barrymore. Uh, Song, right? Song? Song. And who's it by? Bryce Vine. Oh, okay, I see it. This is the music video. Wow, 75 million views. Who's this? Okay, let's click on it. First time listening to Drew Barrymore. I don't even know who Bryce Vine is. Sadly, this girl looks familiar. Why does this girl look familiar in the video? He also did the "Waste Your Time with Me." You've met both Erica Durance and she was in Twilight. Oh, is that Rosita from The Walking Dead? Okay, right. She was in Twilight, but I know her more from The Walking Dead. Okay, I thought that was her. Can you do "How Can I Live" by Lil Nino? Lil Nino? Who's that? Lil Nino? Yeah, Rosita is very attractive. I think she also played Selena in the Netflix show, right? Is he dating this girl? Like, what? How did he get her in this video, like on top of him like this? She was a nerd in Twilight. I remember her in Twilight. She had the glasses, and she was one of Bella's friends that barely said anything in the movies. Is this guy dating her? Don't know how girls look like dorks and have these glow up, but good for them. No, they're just friends. Wow, well, good for him having a friend like this, huh? The Selena TV show was good, was it? It was hard for me to have interest to watch the show because I used to watch the movie so many times as a kid with J Lo. So I don't know. Do you get an do you get angry mother vibes with Bitsy performance? Who? What? Um, I mean, this song's okay. It's not bad. I don't think I would download it from my iTunes, but it's not terrible. Uh, why is the song called Drew Barrymore though? Lois Lane from Superman and Lois. Oh, do I get angry mother vibes from Lois? And okay, okay, okay. Uh, Nobody uses iTunes. Oh, am I the only one that still uses iTunes? Oh shit, I guess so. Um, do I get angry mother vibes from Bitsy's performance? I will say this: that one scene where she flips out on Jonathan because he snuck into the the RV looking for weapons and he was almost killed. And man, she lost her shit on him. She was like, You dumbass, you almost got killed, and if you would have died, it would have been your fault. Get out of my face. That was like, whoa, fuck. Like, can we can we be a little nicer to your fucking son? But then later, she was in therapy talking to her therapist, and she was like, she felt very responsible because she had a miscarriage, and the idea of losing another son and it being her fault. She was lashing out on him. So I get where the anger came from, but in the moment, I was like, that was a little too angry. Like, put it down a little bit. Um, you don't give corporations your money. Oh, I mean, okay. So let me let me make this clear. I don't purchase songs on iTunes. I use iTunes to put my music onto my, uh, you know, my devices, my devices, right? But I mean, I haven't purchased a song on iTunes in God knows how long. You know, I think in this day and age, we all know how to get music, um, very easily, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm not sitting there buying songs on iTunes. But yeah, there you go. Drew Barrymore. All right, the song was all right. Um, I miss Betty White. What? What about Betty White? Oh shit! My microphone piece fell off again. I probably need to get a new one because this is. I mean, hopefully, you guys haven't noticed a difference in the sound, but "How Can I Live" by Lil Nino. Nino? Am I saying that wrong? Uh, Betty White died, Mike. Yes. Yes, she did. Yes. I am aware that Betty White died. How Can I Live by Lil Nino. Did I say that right? Alright. Official video. Huh. I don't even know who this is. Of course, all these songs have ads in them, so. The ending track for Freddy vs. Jason, that's how I can. Oh, that's where this song comes from? Okay, I'm watching the music video. I see a girl walking by Elm Street. It's from Freddy vs. Jason. Okay. I've never seen the music video, but um, Mike, if you want to give the Emma actress a redemption shot, I don't know, man. I think I've seen enough of that actress to like last me a lifetime. Are we gonna see Freddy Krueger in this video, or is the girl just gonna be looking around on the street? Okay, she sees something and now she's running. I don't know if they were able to get Robert Englund to be in the video, but she's definitely running from something. All right. Of course, they got like one of the hottest chicks to be in the video. Um, okay, so yeah, I think I remember hearing this in the end credits, but it's all right. I'm not sure there's a more evil horror icon than Freddy Krueger. a more evil horror icon. I mean, I I can't argue with you because Freddy Krueger kills kids, right? He kills kids, and before he became the dead version of him, he might have even molested kids. So yeah, Freddy might go up there as one of the most evil horror killers ever. I agree, Brandon. We do need a Friday 13th movie. It's long overdue. I cannot believe that it's been 13 years since the last 13. But yeah, it's a crime. It's a crime that we haven't had a Friday 13th movie in 13 years. It's ridiculous. It's sucks. Freddy's only competition is the Creeper or Pennywise in terms of who do I want to play Jason? Who do I want to play? I made you feel old. Yeah. How do you think I feel? I saw that Friday 13th remake in theaters. I remember I took a girl I was dating at the time. Actually, I think it's the same girl that I took to see Scream 4. Ironically. Yeah, Robert Englund, he's too old at this point to ever play Freddy again. So I think, and having somebody else play Freddy, I'm just not really interested. So, but um, Dwayne Johnson for Jason, yeah, right. I don't think I have an actor in my because usually, or it makes more sense to have like a stunt guy play Jason. I would love Kane Hodder to get like another shot, but also how old is Kane Hodder at this point? He could still do it, I'm sure, right? But I mostly have to think of the guys who's already played him and think about like, do I want them to come back? Like Derek Mears, I would like him to get another shot, but I don't know. Is Derek Mears still out there doing stuff? Um, who would you, who have been a bad move? What would have been a bad move? Um, Michael Myers actor was like 50. I think The Rock is too big of an actor to play Jason. Let's be honest, and I don't mean physically big. I mean like you're not gonna cast The Rock to be in a hockey mask and in a horror movie where he doesn't say anything, and it just doesn't make sense. You could hire a guy who's cheaper, who could probably do everything that they have to do. Although a movie where The Rock fights Jason, I will watch that for sure. Um, yeah, you don't need like a big name actor to play him. You just need a big physical imposing threat. Have I seen Chicken Little? I have I? I don't know. Uh, yeah, I think The Rock versus Jason's a lot more appealing. Busta Rhymes 2.0. Yeah, right. The Rock. Well, but at least we could buy The Rock being able to fight Jason, right? Like if The Rock gave Jason a rock bottom, we'd all be cheering in the theater like fucking crazy, right? Um, as opposed to Busta Rhymes karate kicking Michael Myers through a window or whatever the fuck that was. That was terrible. But yeah, The Rock wasn't Doom. That's very true. Uh, okay. So what else do we have here? Uh, Steroids versus the undead. You think The Rock is on steroids? I know that might sound like a dumb question because of how big The Rock is. But I kind of hope he's not on steroids because, you know, that would mean that he would drop dead any day now. Never too late by 3 days grace. Never too late. Now, I kind of like the idea of if we're picking songs that are kind of related to horror, or is that just a random song? You think Rock is 100%? Well, I mean, of course, it's believable that The Rock is on steroids because of how big he is. But I do follow him on Instagram, and he does some of the craziest workout regimens, and his diet is insane. Like, look, I'm not saying I don't know. I don't know. I believe that that could all just be him. It could be. It could be. That's all I'm saying. Maybe I'm naive. Um, okay, what is it? Was it 3 days grace? What was it? Three. What? Sorry, um, lots of people overestimate what people can exactly see. Red pill. I agree. I think it's possible that Rock could, because Rock was already a big dude from wrestling, and I don't think he was on steroids when he was a wrestler because he wasn't shredded. I could buy though that he could just change his diet to make himself look more built. Running from this nightmare by Tuesday night. Running from this nightmare Tuesday night. Oh, good shit. Is there an official music video for this? Uh, oh, this song's great. I love this song. I love this song. The only thing about Tuesday night is that she wasn't the original Kristen. Um, I do like Patricia Arquette more, but I don't mind her song though. It is good. It's a really good song. And the video that I clicked is showing pictures of Nightmare 4. This might be the best part of Nightmare 4 is this song by Tuesday night. Yeah, we have to do a Nightmare on Elm Street live watch, like the whole franchise. We'll get there. We'll get there. But anything by Drama Rama, Freddy versus Jason. What's Drama Rama? Is that connected to a horror movie? There's your picture of Tuesday night with Freddy. I think that's right before he kills her. I don't blame Patricia Arquette for not coming back to the fourth movie after she saw the script that that her character was going to die like that. You know, probably wouldn't have come back either. The song from Dream Master. Oh, okay. Drama Rama, is that the band? Drama Rama? You're not gonna hear me sing, but trust me, this song is the shit. This song is the shit. Roach Motel. You can check in, but you don't check out. That might not even be the line, but I don't know. It sounds right. Okay, let's look up Drama Rama. I I forgot the name of the song. I apologize. My memory, my short-term memory is bad, but maybe if I just look up Drama Rama, it'll pop up. Drama. If I'm even saying that right. Oh, anything, anything? Is that it? Is that it? Anything, anything? Okay, I think that anything. Okay, all right. This is the music video. Let's see if I remember this song. You said this is from. Is this from the fourth one or the fourth one? Okay. I like the energy of the song. I definitely have never seen this music video before. Look up Hello Sydney. It's a parody song. Okay. I'm down for a Scream parody song. The song sounds familiar, but I don't know. I don't really remember it all that well. Very fast editing music video, but I like it. And I'm a little tipsy right now, so anything, anything, anything. Chameleon Records? Wow. Sonic Love Mix. Huh, what does that mean? Alright, so what was it? Hello Sydney parody, right? Hello Sydney parody song. Uh Adele parody? Is it that one? Or the Merkins? Is it the one by the Merkins? The Merkins. Okay. All right. All right. Let's. At least it's related to Scream, so I'm already sold. Hello, Sydney. Ghostface singing. It's already funny. Poor Maureen. Do you fear me? Oh, this is great. This is great. He can't find Sydney. I'm gonna say this is the killer during the third movie when Sydney was far away and he couldn't find her. Ghostface singing with the phone up. It's hilarious. Blockbuster video. Wow, nice. Popcorn. Good reference. And I will say the song doesn't sound bad. Whoever's singing, it's not bad at all. Mike, would you rather sit bare ass on shards of glass or watch Halloween Resurrection? Um, I'd rather watch Halloween Resurrections. I'm not getting glass in my ass. No, thank you. No, thank you. Oh, these lyrics are great. And whoever the actress that they got to play Sydney, you only see the back of her, but just the back of her, it looks like her. I told Stu that his party would be killer. What the fuck? The popcorn, great. Tough choice though. Yeah. I mean, I thought about it for a second because I don't like to watch Halloween Resurrection, so you know it has to be bad when I'm picking Halloween Resurrection. He's in the theater watching Halloween. I mean, watching Scream. That's funny. Hello from the other line. The slow motion shot of him chasing her. Would you rather be in a saw trap or watch the Leprechaun? I'd rather be in a saw trap. Honestly, that's how bad Leprechaun is. I'd rather do a saw trap. Mike, if you were a scream killer, what would be your motive? Fuck. That's some dark shit right there. So basically, if I wanted to kill people, why would I do it? Like I don't know, man. I mean, like if I was a killer, it would have to be people. Uh, what do I think of the movie Fired Up from the year 2009? Fired Up. Was that the comedy movie with the two guys that become cheerleaders? Do you enjoy the first scary movie? I do. I do. It's very funny. Um, if I'm thinking of the right movie, Fired Up, I liked it. I thought it was funny. I'm really into this whole Ghostface singing. Wow, that was great. I don't know how this doesn't already have like over 1 million views because that's good shit right there. Darkest Side of the Night by Metropolis. Do you like Akon's music? I do. I like Akon. Okay, so I have seen uh I'll Kill You That Way. I think I have seen that before. I just never knew their names, the Merkins. But okay. Because I'm looking at the other songs that they've done. Uh, Freddy Krueger. Listen to Terror Time again. What's Terror Time? Like, if you were up against Jason or Michael, do you think you could win? Yes, they're Jack, but it's not. Um, I mean, Jason, you can't kill Jason. Like, I know there have been survivors with Jason, but if it's Jason as a zombie, then no, I'm fucked, right? Um, Michael, I don't know, man. I mean, most likely, no. Michael would probably just kill me, but you know, like if I was one of those characters that already had a gun or a weapon, I would at least try to aim for the head or shoot in the head. I feel like none of those characters shoot him in the head. They always shoot his body, and that's how he survives. It's a Scooby Doo zombie song, but it's great. Give it a chance. What did I think of last night's Raw? Last night's Raw, it it's the same as every Raw, where it's 3 hours is too long. There's some decent stuff in there, but other stuff that's kind of lame. I can't believe RK Bro lost the belts the way that they did. So anticlimactic. Um, I hate that the Hurt Business is not a thing. I don't know why they keep burying those guys. The only one you can't beat is Freddy because you need to sleep. That's true. Freddy Krueger is, I think, unwinnable because with Freddy, yeah, right. It's like, like even Nancy, she survives the first film, but eventually he gets her. It's like eventually Freddy's gonna get you because he's already dead. He can't die again. Not really. So yeah. So what song was it? Shelton Benjamin always gets buried. That's true. They haven't pushed Shelton Benjamin since like 2005. Mike, who do you think is the biggest jobber in WWE? Um, the biggest jobber, like right now, today. Um, I'm trying to think of like who's the guy who, when they come out, that they're gonna lose. Um, Darkest Side of the Night. Is that connected to a horror movie? Uh, I'll just say it. Darkest Side of the Night, Metropolis. Oh, it's Friday the 13th Part 8. Even though it's a shitty movie, but oh, I do like this song. I do. Oh man, this is nostalgic for sure. As much as I don't like this movie, I do hear this song and it puts a smile on my face. And it's the poster of Jason over the city of New York. You know, very cool poster. It's just too bad that he's not really in New York until the last 10 minutes. Jason Takes Manhattan was the beginning of the end for me. With yeah, yeah. I mean, I've uh this chorus is so good. I think I used this song for my original Friday the 13th Part 8 review. You gotta watch Bob Saget and Jamie Kennedy. Who would kill who? Billy versus Mickey. Um, who would kill who? Billy versus Mickey? Um, Wait, who's spamming? Ryan spamming? What did he say? What's he spamming? That's a good question. Billy versus Mickey. I mean, like I'm tempted to say Billy, but I'm tempted to say Billy because I think Mickey is just another example of he was easily manipulated, like Stu was, right? Mickey's not the brains behind it, so I'm gonna say Billy is smarter than Mickey. Um, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't know. Especially if Billy was the one that killed Casey. Billy seems a lot more fucked up, a lot more sick with the way he kills people. Um, but I don't know, because Mickey was crazy. That's true. Probably the best actor in the movie. Um, Stu was a dud, but you can't deny. Sure, yeah, Stu was great. I like if Stu was a lesser actor, then that role would be nothing, right? Matthew Lillard, everything that's great about Stu, I do think comes from Matthew Lillard's performance and how over the top he is. But like in a good way, in a way that makes Stu memorable. Scream can be like No Way Home if they bring Stu back. I mean, the way for that to be is that it would have to not necessarily bringing back Stu, but it would have to like connect itself to the TV show and bring in like those main characters to interact with Sydney, right? Like Emma and Audrey and like they would have to meet Sydney for it to feel like No Way Home. But it's definitely not at that level, right? No one gives a shit about Emma the way that they do Tobey Maguire or fucking Andrew Garfield. We got the guitar solo. Man, these 80s songs are fucking. They don't make horror soundtracks like they used to. That was a good one. Thank you for recommending that. Was that Shadow Bear? That was a good that was a good listen. I like that one. All right. So, uh put on egg in a blender. Egg in a blender? Do I want to? What's egg in a blender? I'm not just gonna look shit up. Terror time. Okay, all right, all right. You, you did say that before. All right. Terror time song. What was? Who's this by? Uh oh, Terror time again. Oh. All right. Terror time again. Wait. This is Scooby Doo. What the fuck is this? Dude, Omar Epps got slashed. Uh, what in Scream 2? Scooby Doo on Zombie Island? I'm watching the video for it. Oh, Juice is a great. Juice is Juice is an underrated film. I'm gonna dress up like Ghostface at my Dollar Theater showing. Oh yeah? Well, hopefully they let you do that. Juice is legendary. I don't. I don't. How's the song so far? It's it's going. I don't really know what to make of it. I don't know. Best part of Juice was the ending. Oh man, no, Juice is great. All right, well, that was it's terror time again. Well, there you go. um, who's that by? Sky Cycle. I've definitely never heard of Sky Cycle. Wrong Turn by the Blackout City. Wrong Turn by the Blackout City. If they made a official video, what is this connected to Wrong Turn? Is this connected to Wrong Turn? Uh, all right. I'm I clicked on the official video. Did they say this is from Wrong Turn 4? Oh yeah, they're showing. I think they're showing clips from the movie. They need to make a cabin in the woods too. Oh yeah. Um, actually, can you make a wrong turn, or can you make a cabin in the woods too? The end of that movie, the fucking gods come in, right, and destroy the world. I don't think you can make a cabin in the woods too. That like the world ends at the end of that, right? I'm paying attention to the clips that they're showing of the movie. Uh, it was left in a cliffhanger. Will you still be on Twitch or will you take a break? I don't. It sucks because I want to do more stuff on Twitch, but I don't know what the fuck's going on with Twitch. Uncut Gems too. What? Wait. If I had to cut one of these horror franchises out of existence, I didn't see the rest of it. What were the choices? If I had to get rid of a horror franchise, Halloween, Friday the 13th, A Nightmare on Elm Street, Scream. If I had to get rid of one of them, damn, damn, that's tough. Yeah, right. Can I choose Leprechaun? Fuck. I mean, you had to pick franchises that I like, so man, I can't see myself taking any of them out. Really, that's tough. I mean, I guess if I had to pick one, shit. Oh man, you know what? I did like that song. That song was it's a shitty movie, but um, yeah, I can't take Scream out because that's my favorite horror movie. I can't take out Freddy because he's so memorable, right? That performance is so iconic. And Jason, like I saw Friday the 13th before I saw Halloween. So fuck, reluctantly, I'm gonna say Halloween, but that's not an easy pick. I am not happy getting rid of Halloween, but I guess it's Halloween. I guess so. Fuck, man. That that question sucked. I mean, no, it's a great question. I just mean it sucked having to pick one of those to get rid of. Ever thought of doing a ranking on Jason or the looks of Jason? What was that? Um, yeah, I do want to do more ranking videos, just in general. It gives me an excuse to talk about certain franchises or talk about certain movies again that I've already reviewed, maybe, but still figure something else out to talk about with. But sure, yeah. Oh, I still have some more drink. Mm. All right, well, it's 11:32. I don't know what more you guys want to talk about. Heather Graham is a 6. Don't see her appeal. Oh, the look of Jason. Yeah, definitely. Um, we need a Psycho movie watch. You mean the original one? The original or the remake? Which Jason you thought looked the worst? Um, I mean, I guess saying part 5 is a cheat because that's a copycat Jason, right? It's not the real Jason. So the worst looking Jason, I will say probably probably Jason X before he becomes, you know, future Uber Jason. The way he looks, I just thought the makeup of Jason looked like shit. Um, but no, I think Heather Graham's hot. I don't know. I don't think she's just a 6. I think she's no, I would give Heather Graham an 8 at least. An 8, I don't know. But maybe I'm too I have had friends tell me that they don't think she's special either, so you know, who knows? Maybe I have shitty taste in women, right? What is a scarier theater experience? Being Jada in Scream 2 or being in the Stab movie? Well, I would say Jada because she died, right? What do you mean being in a Stab movie? Because if that's just a movie, then it's not real. She's no Sharon Stone. That's a very good point. Let's face it, Sid. She was no Sharon Stone. Your mom's no Sharon Stone. That's another example of Matthew Lillard delivering that line way better and way more memorable than it probably had a right to be. But but all right. So I don't know. Being in a crowd getting killed or being alone in a house getting killed. Oh, I see. So you're saying being Jada being killed in an audience or being home alone like Drew Barrymore and being killed. Um, I agree that Jason from Part 7 is my favorite look of Jason. I love the way he looked without the mask on. I love the way his like outfits ripped up so you see like his fucking spine, the bones of his spine. I always thought that was super awesome. Um, But to answer that question, I mean, either way, you're dying. So, but if you're in a house by yourself being stalked, I feel like there's more time of you being scared and terrified, and then you're dead. So I feel like that being home alone is scarier than because Jada had less time to be scared, right? Like Jada was already practically dead by the time she realized what was going on, you know? Where Drew Barrymore had so much time of being afraid and terrified, her watching her boyfriend die and her just being stalked. Uh, but uh, but yeah. So, um, hmm. All right. Well, unless you guys have any more questions, that might be it for tonight. Hmm. I hope you guys enjoyed the movie watch. I had fun, at least. Um, Predicting right now, days ahead, that a member of Randy's family will return. A member of Randy's family will return. What, like his sister? You think his sister's coming back? Um, One last one. What's your favorite scary movie? What's your favorite scary movie? It's Scream. Ironically enough, Scream. Whenever somebody asks me what's your favorite scary movie, I think it's always hilarious because my answer is Scream, and that's where like that question, what's your favorite scary movie, comes from Scream. Um, at least when I hear that question, I think of Scream, so it's perfect. But yeah, I don't know if I'll ever see another horror movie that gives me the same feelings that Scream gives me. You know, because because yes, most people like to be scared in horror movies. So I understand if that's why Scream isn't their favorite because Scream isn't the scariest horror movie ever, right? But I do love the fact that Scream has scares and jokes. It's fun, and it's creepy. Like I just think it has the perfect amount of scares and jokes for me that I can rewatch it and have so much fun with it. Like I love having fun. There's so many horror movies that are so disturbing or so scary that I don't have fun watching them. I don't have fun rewatching Hostel or like a lot of the Saw movies I appreciate, but they're not fun because you're watching people be ripped apart. You know, which Chucky film you thought was the worst, and which you, well, um, for the longest time, Seed of Chucky was the worst. But I think I hate Cult of Chucky more, which I know is weird. I don't know. I have this weird thing. I need to rewatch Cult of Chucky to see if I still feel the same way. Um, and which one did I think was the best? I think Child's Play the original is the best. I love the original Child's Play. I still holds up. You know, still great. Uh, One more song. Okay. What song is it? Is it a horror song? Is it a horror movie song? Well, what do we got? What do we got? And that one with Brad Dourif's relative in that one movie. Brad Dourif's relative. I thought Cult was a complete train wreck. I agree. I agree. I just think I think the movie's completely lazy and like maybe Seed of Chucky is technically worse, but I think I would rather watch Seed of Chucky than Cult of Chucky again. I don't know, man. Maybe one day we'll do a Chucky we'll do the whole series of it, and maybe then we'll see what "Whisper to a Scream" from the original is a great song. Uh, Cult sucked, but the one before it was good. Curse of Chucky was really good. I was pleasantly surprised by Curse of Chucky, mostly because it comes after Seed, so obviously my expectation was low, and it was a direct to DVD sequel, so I was like, oh, this could go either way. But I really liked Curse. I did. Um, okay, I'm sorry. What was it? What was it? You're Not Alone. I think Seed edges out Cole. Chucky's. What was the song? Something about Scream. Scream what? uh, actually find Child's Play 3 to be underrated. I always felt more mean spirited. Uh, huh. Yeah, Child's Play 3. I don't know. I don't know. It's okay, I guess. I don't love it, and everybody loves Child's Play 2 more than 3, which is kind of crazy to me. But oh, Whisper to a Scream. Okay, I see it. Uh, okay. I don't know if I know this. Do I know this song? Okay, let's watch it. It's connected to Scream, so it's a good one to end on. And whoever uploaded this, they put footage of the first three movies into the song, so that's cool. Okay, we have an intro here. Oh yeah, okay, I know the song, or I recognize the song. Child's Play 3 is meh. Just yeah, I don't love Child's Play 3. Which Scream had the best soundtrack? I don't know. I will say Scream 3 has a decent soundtrack. As much as I don't like the movie, I do like. Okay, yeah, I like this song. I'm I'm clearly not good with names, but I do like this song here. Oh, they're showing Randy's death. Oh, Child's Play 3 was still watchable nonetheless. I agree. It's watchable. It's watchable. Washable. It's watchable. Yeah. Um, I find hilarious the moment when Chucky's like, "Just think, Chucky's gonna be a bro," because he's gonna put his soul into the body of fucking Tyler, the black kid. It's good to know that Chucky's not racist. Either that or he's desperate. I don't know. Oh yeah, that's right. Um, I think I watched Kind of Funny review Scream 2, and that's where I heard that Dewey's theme was taken from another movie. I never knew that before that. Tyler was really annoying. Yeah, he was dumb. He was annoying. I did not care if he got killed. What, they couldn't get away with Chucky saying Chucky's gonna be a bro. I don't know. I don't Is that bad? He didn't say the N-word or something, like that would be bad, but I don't know. I think Chucky could be a bro. Sure, why not? Tyler in season two? I mean, I guess. I wouldn't mind them bringing back like surviving characters from the franchise. That'd be cool. Hell, it'd be cool if they brought back Katherine Heigl from Bride of Chucky. Why not? What the fuck else is she doing? Does anyone agree that Chucky's death in 3 with the fan was one of the best? Um, I think I just liked the way he looked with half of his face cut off. He looked like Two-Face. I think I always thought that looked cool. It's probably the most like scary or threatening that Chucky's ever looked. Yeah, but I liked his death in the first movie more. You know, him being a burnt up, charred doll still coming after Andy is great. And then, like, even his head controlling his body to attack everyone. I don't know. I have a huge love for that first movie as far as everything goes. But um, all right. Well, I have been on for almost 4 hours. God damn. All to talk about and react to Scream 4. I appreciate all you guys for being a part of the live stream. This has been fun. I think me wearing the headphones, it makes me a lot more able to maybe listen to stuff and take recommendations like this. I thought this was great. I heard a lot of songs for the first time, a lot of music videos I never heard before. That was fun. Maybe we can do that some more after like a movie watch. We can kind of look around on YouTube because this was cool. This was cool. So you should watch the Hannibal TV show. I tried watching the first like 2 or 3 episodes of it, and I couldn't get into it. I don't know. I mean, it probably gets better. I'm sure, because I always hear good things about the show, but I couldn't get past like 3 episodes. So who knows? Maybe one day I'll retry it. But yeah. So anyways, thank you. I love you all. Appreciate it. We will do this again. I don't know when, because I know I'm seeing Scream 5 on Thursday. So wish me luck. I hope it's good. It better be good. All right, guys. Later.